Ulysses Tigers on senior night. Good evening from Memorial Stadium in Great Bend, along with Jason Perry and Kevin Henderson. I'm Patrick Burnett, and this is Great Bend Panther football. The Panthers outlasted Liberal last Friday 28-14 for their fourth straight win of the year. The offense scored 3 times in the first half, then the defense took over and held the Redskins scoreless the whole second half. The news was not all happy for Great Bend, though, as they lost Deion Jones to a season-ending broken arm and will look to replace his production on the D-line tonight against the Tigers. First-year head coach Cade Albert's team has lost 5 games in a row after a season-opening win over Colby. The Tigers will plod the turf tonight as they have only attempted 27 passes all year long. They want to shorten the length of the game and chew up time of possession to keep things close and will deploy 4 different ball carriers to keep the Panther defense on its toes. This is only the 5th time in school history these teams have played, and the first time since 2013. The Tigers have won 3 of those 4 contests, including a 21-14 game here in Great Bend, the last time these schools played. Coming up next, the Panther Send-Off Show continues as we take a look at action across the state. You're listening to Panther Football, powered by BTI of Great Bend, your John Deere dealer.
This Great Bend High School Panthers sports broadcast is brought to you by Insurance Planning of Great Bend, Hayes, and Russell. Insurance Planning offers a full line of insurance products and risk management services for the way you work and live. Call Insurance Planning today at Great Bend, Hayes, or Russell.
If you can't move very well, you don't feel good. If you don't feel good, you can't function at your best. Maybe it's time to see Dr. B at Bugles Night Chiropractic. Stop by 1309 Williams in Great Bend. Bugles Night Chiropractic. People who care.
Plumbing and heating emergencies rarely happen between 9 and 5. That's why the pros at Comfort Pro are available 24/7, 365. Comfort Pro, the area's largest Bryan dealer, is just a phone call away. No problem is no problem for Comfort Pro.
Even the cleanest houses and offices struggle with mold and mildew in the air ducts of their heating and cooling systems. Magna Dry Cleaning Services in Great Bend offers complete air duct cleaning. Magna Dry Cleaning Services, just north of 24th and Main.
Dom Pipe Testing is proud to bring you live coverage of Panther sports. Dom Pipe Testing provides hot oiler, steaming, hydro testing, and rack testing services in the oil field and beyond. For quick, reliable service, call Dom Pipe Testing and go Panthers.
Do you need some trees removed, fill dirt or rock for landscaping or a driveway? Maybe you need some demolition work done or a giant waste container. Whatever the job, make the call to Stone Sand Company and Stone Waste Management, 421 Washington Street in Great Bend.
Delgado's Mexican Restaurant at 10th and Stone Street is a proud supporter of the Great Bend High School Panthers. They're open for lunch from 11 to 2, dinner from 5 until 8:30, Monday through Friday. And for catering, give them a call and taco about it. Delgado's.
Get the latest 5G devices at Next Tech Wireless. Now you can get the iPhone 14 Pro and the Samsung Galaxy S22 Plus on us. We are Kansas.
Back to the action with Patrick Burnett and Jason Perry on V1043, The Point.
Welcome back to coverage of Panther football here on this warm Friday night. It is nice and comfortable now, but once the sun goes down, it's going to start to get a little bit chilly tonight. So hopefully the Panther football team will keep us nice and warm with the action here at Memorial Stadium. Other action across the league tonight. Hayes can wrap up sole possession of the Western Athletic Conference tonight as they are at home against Liberal. The other WAC game that would be played tonight is being played tomorrow in Wichita at Riverfront Stadium. The Hatchet game moves to Wichita. It's going to be Garden as the road team, Dodge City as the home team there at Riverfront Stadium. Other games, we've seen McPherson this year. They are hosting Mulvane. We've seen Bueller. They are hosting Rose Hill. And Wichita Southeast on the road at Wichita South. All right, games that we're going to be keeping a close eye on tonight with implications in the 5A playoffs. Andover is hosting Andover Central. Got to root for the Jags tonight. Valley Center is hosting Ark City. Panthers are hoping that the Bulldogs can get the win over Valley Center. Valley Center is in front of the Panthers in the 5A seedings. Derby is on the road at Mays South tonight. Big one Hutch at Mays. We'll see what the Salthawks have for Avery Johnson and the Eagles. Mays is the number 1 seed right now in 5A. You've got Goddard. They are hosting Salina Central. It'd be nice if we could see Goddard maybe stumble and lose a game. It would also help the Panthers if Central would lose. So either team that loses will definitely help Great Bend tonight. We have an interesting matchup between 4A power St. James Academy. They are at Capon Mount Carmel tonight, so we'll see what the Crusaders do. If everything would fold in, I guess they say in basketball, as chalk would go, as of right now, the Panthers would be the 8 seed. Capon Mount Carmel would be the 9 seed. So if playoffs started tomorrow, Capon would be here for the opening round of the playoffs. So a lot of things yet to shake out, but those are some games we'll be keeping our eyes on tonight across the state of Kansas. When we come back, Jason Perry starts his breakdown of the Ulysses Tigers. This is more of the Panther Scoreboard Show. It's Panther football powered by BTI at Great Bend, your John Deere dealer.
Tooth loss is no laughing matter. Dr. Joe Rosenberg can fit you with conventional dentures or mini implants for single tooth loss. No pain, just gain. Keep your smile. Dr. Joe Rosenberg Family Dentistry in Larned, St. John, and Great Bend.
Sutherland staff and knowledgeable experts can help you plan any project. When it comes to home improvement and building materials, remember Sutherland's of Great Bend, a proud supporter of Panther sports. Sutherland's helping America build it better since 1917.
The American Plains Co-op supports all the students of USD 428 in academics, activities, and athletics. Your hard work pays off, and you represent our community so well. Backing every Panther every day, the American Plains Co-op.
Advanced Therapy and Sports Medicine is the athletic training and sports medicine provider for Panther sports. On the field or off, you can count on Advanced Therapy and Sports Medicine to get your life back. Advanced Therapy and Sports Medicine, 4801 10th Street in Great Bend.
Keller Real Estate and Insurance Agency is proud to support this Panther broadcast. If you're looking for residential, commercial, or farm properties, turn to Keller Real Estate and Insurance Agency, 1101 Williams in Great Bend.
Farmers Bank and Trust, committed to supporting the communities we serve. From ag lending, home loans, and mobile banking to participation in the activities that make a community strong. We're proud to help bring you this Panther broadcast. Farmers Bank and Trust, member FDIC.
The trouble with the future is that it keeps getting closer and closer. It is important to begin developing a plan today. At Edward Jones Great Bend, they like to look at your individual needs before anything else. Call Todd Armitage, Jim Bopat, Chris Sundahl, or Jim Armitage at Edward Jones Great Bend today.
This is Julie from the Field House, and we are a proud supporter of the Great Bend Panthers. Here at the Field House, we believe that starting youth in athletics build character and leadership skills. So check us out at fieldhousegb.com.
The official home of Panther football is B1043, The Point.
Welcome back to more coverage of Great Bend Panther football here on this Friday night. It's now time for our breakdown of the Ulysses Tigers as Jason Perry puts the headset on, gets all locked and loaded, and ready to go tonight. Jason, this is a team for many years under the helm of Coach Kinney, Jason Kinney out there. They were competitive. They were beating 6A schools, 5A schools, and then when Coach Kinney passed away, they have kind of had a revolving door. They are on their third coach in the last 3 football seasons, and you can really tell they've really kind of been searching for who they are now.
And they've never been counted out. They've struggled this year, of course. They've got some athletic kids out there. Their numbers are down. And we've seen that a lot of places that we've went. But they do have a rich history, much like a Scott City. They've got a tradition of wrestlers, so they don't have a lot of size out there, as we saw warming up. But they play bigger than what they are, and they will be in the game to win it tonight. Great Bend's got to try to find some way to take them out of it, take that gas out of their tanks early.
All right, Jason, we've already seen this once this year. We saw the wing tee against Dodge City. This is kind of a version of the wing tee as well. They've got 2 wingbacks. They've basically got a fullback and a quarterback, and it's pretty much Cortez, Gomez, Degalado, and Alvarado. Those 4 guys have ran for 1,574 yards. Total offense, 1,644 yards. They are just 5 of 27 passing on the year. So they really don't try to make it a secret about what they're going to do.
No, and we've seen that from a lot of teams. So go back just a couple of years, not that long ago, maybe 4 or 5, and we go east, and they get out of the running formations because it's the run and shoot. It's the spread offense. And my boy, if he's going to get a college look, he's got to be throwing the ball. He just can't be handing it off. And what's come full circle again, you get some older style coaches back in here, and the run game is important. And Great Bend's had a look at some of this style of running with, even in the Jamboree with Hoisington and Scott City, as well as the ones we've seen throughout the season, so it's not new to us. Before, it was kind of a novelty. People weren't doing that. You could prepare against something like that speed, with those size of players, like when a Hutchison ran it, or even Hoisington's been really good at running that type of offense. Great Bend's seen it. They know how to scheme against it. We're down 1 lineman, but we've rotated 4. So we've got 3 starting defensive linemen in there tonight. It should be good up front. It should be a good contest. Whoever can get the crease might just win a few of the yards of scrimmage on that Ulysses sideline. And then you look at everything that you got to stop over there. Just do what you've been coached to do. And they've had experience at that this whole season. Don't get caught peeking in the backfield. And they shut down some good teams, a lot of people were shocked, but they came back and shut down a very good Dodge City team that ran a similar style offense in the second half.
Absolutely, Jason. Let's flip to the other side of the ball defensively. The Tigers are pretty basic, and it's kind of one of those as if they looked and said, okay, we're just going to get really good at doing a couple things. They play 4-3, man-to-man defense in the secondary. And I know if you're Caden Sharman and you're Braylon Council, your eyes light up when you see dead man, man-to-man.
And we've done some growing, we've done some maturing, and that's all happened when we met up with the man-to-man defenses out there at that second level. And not only throwing the football, which Sharman's just had a field day since he's done that, but also running the football, getting some things isolated. Four-man front, you got to look at, we don't pull a lot of guys offensively. We will pull a guard and a backside tackle. You're going to see now coming to play tonight, possibly the center's got to be big. He's got to seal off the inside. They're going to cover up those guards so teams can't pull against them, try to get them out of their offensive set. Great Bend can still fold a guy around one spot instead of pulling them 2. We'll still be able to run the ball up the middle. If we can establish the run early, that's not going to be good for Ulysses because Great Bend can throw the football on these guys tonight.
Yeah, that's the thing is if the Plowboys up front can get the job done, it could be a fun night tonight for these Great Bend Panthers. And my goodness, you get your 5th win, 5 in a row, go on the road next week to Garden, see what happens. All right, that's enough talk about the Ulysses Tigers. It's time to talk about your Great Bend Panthers. Coming up next, it's the Venture Corporation pregame show and my visit with head coach Aaron Beck. This is Panther Football, powered by BTI, or Great Bend, your John Deere dealer.
Kickoff is just 15 minutes away. Jason Perry will deliver the keys to the game. But first, Patrick Burnett visits with head Panther coach Aaron Beck. Next on Panther Football.
Hi, this is Karen Reddick. Scott and I would like to do a shout out to the Panther cheerleaders. They work hard every game to provide leadership, sportsmanship, and team spirit. Go Panthers! From Scott's Welding, look for the signs west of 10th and Patton Road, Great Bend.
Stop settling for slow internet with data caps and throttle points. Switch to Nextech and get a $100 credit. Already a customer? Upgrade and pay your current price for 3 months. Nextech, here for you then, now, and for whatever comes next.
Beef, it's what's for dinner. America's taste for beef continues to grow, and much of that nutritious product is produced here in our local community. Innovative livestock services, Ward Feed Yard, Great Bend Feeding, and Barton County Feeders are proud to support area athletes in today's game. Hazmat Response West 10th Great Bend provides hazardous emergency response service throughout the Midwest. When you have an emergency, you want to know that help is on the way now. Hazmat Response provides that assurance, and they're proud to sponsor this Panther broadcast.
It's time for the Venture Corporation pregame show. Patrick Burnett visits with Panther head coach Aaron Beck. Right after this, from Venture Corporation.
Venture Corporation is now hiring for a CDL tanker operator driver. We'll operate the same truck all week. New higher wages with flexible hours, no weekends, and time and a half over 40 hours. Blue Cross and Blue Shield health insurance, vision insurance, Section 125 cafeteria plan, 401k retirement plan with match. Venture Corporation is an equal opportunity employer. Women and minorities encouraged. Apply in person at 214 South Highway 281 in Great Bend. Online at venturecorpks.com or call Leslie at Venture Corporation. Homegrown, family owned.
It's time for more pregame coverage of Panther football. Patrick Burnett and head coach Aaron Beck as we get ready for the Ulysses Tigers here on this senior night. Coach, it's got to feel good running a 4-game heater under your belt coming into tonight. Seeing this team with smiles, confidence, and playing well, sure is fun.
Yeah, and I think we've talked about this a couple times this year, is that once you kind of got that one under your belt, you kind of felt like these kids played a lot more relaxed and confident. Played to the ability we all knew they had in them. Just moving that confidence to it. So I'm feeling pretty good. I still think that we need to get a complete game, especially offensively, just 4 quarters feeling like so excited for the opportunity, but I'm proud of the way we're playing, proud of the way we're practicing right now. So
I love the way the defense played in the second half last Friday. You guys made some adjustments, and you really kind of shut Liberal down and really kind of frustrated them a little bit, which allowed for you guys to be able to do some different things offensively. But just really like the way that the defense came out and really took control in that second half.
yeah, and we needed it. You know, it was kind of one of those games that both offenses kind of came out on fire, and they're both settled down pretty quickly. So needed our defense to step up, and they did a great job of it, of shutting Liberal down and giving us an opportunity to go win that football game. So whenever you can have both sides of the ball kind of lean on each other, that's what makes a good football team. Hopefully we can do it possession in, possession out tonight versus Ulysses.
All right, when we come back, we will talk about Ulysses right after this.
Venture Corporation is now hiring for a CDL tanker operator driver. We'll operate the same truck all week. New higher wages with flexible hours, no weekends, and time and a half over 40 hours. Blue Cross and Blue Shield health insurance, vision insurance, Section 125 cafeteria plan, 401k retirement plan with match. Venture Corporation is an equal opportunity employer. Women and minorities encouraged. Apply in person at 214 South Highway 281 in Great Bend. Online at venturecorpks.com or call Leslie at Venture Corporation. Homegrown, family owned.
All right, Coach, it's the Tigers of Ulysses that comes to town. They've been a very
first half
program for many years. And very, very competitive. But kind of right now, they're kind of down in a lull. They come in with just one win, and they're making their trek through the Western Athletic Conference as well. This is a team on film. They are very basic in what they do offensively and defensively, but still, they like to possess the ball a lot of times. So when you do get the ball, you got to catch it.
Yeah, you know, Ulysses is a team that's kind of tough sometimes for us coaches and kids to figure out. The one thing that stands out to me is they've gone through a gauntlet as far as their schedule goes. You know, having Chanute in the top 10 4A come out to their place and play them, like you said, go through the Western Athletic Conference of have some schools that double, triple their size, guard and shot, and ladies, and you just feel like they're still trying to figure out exactly what they want to do, and possess the ball is key for them. They want to limit the other team's possession, so it'll kind of have that feel coming in probably a lot like that Dodge game where when offensively when you have opportunities to score, you got to take advantage of it, or you'll find yourself in a 14-7, 7-0 game at halftime. So that will be key tonight. Defense will just have to kind of do what they've been doing here against some of these flex bone lean two type of teams. May give up a first down, may give up a couple first downs, but if we keep out of the end zone, I like our chances tonight.
I know defensively you guys are going to be rotating a lot of guys in, especially on the D-line. When you miss a guy like Deion Jones, you can't replace a Deion Jones and the productivity that he brings. But I know tonight we're going to see more fresh faces out there on the line.
Yeah, that hurts. Obviously, we're all with Deion here, and the heart kind of breaks, but came out of surgery well and is already on the menu process, so come back next year. But this year, like you said, we're going to have guys like Aiden Davidson and Dan Nieto and Brandon Schaefer, and I know Coach Beck has some other guys that hand down that we haven't seen this year. So Trent Kern's going to have to be kind of that guy that brings some experience. It's say as a freshman, but he's kind of the leader on that D-line right now. So it all starts up front. You guys got to get going to help Matthew and Will to make tackles inside his linebackers. So I got faith in those guys. They're going to get the job done. They're going to rally and fill that void that we have left. So it'll be stop the run tonight. They're about a 95 pass team. So we'll see here tonight.
All right, Coach. Wish you the best of luck. We'll talk to you afterwards.
All right, thanks, Patrick.
Comments head coach Aaron Beck. When we come back, Jason Perry brings to you the Marmy Auto Group keys to the ball game. This is Panther football powered by BTI of Great Bend.
You've been listening to the Venture Corporation pregame show. Coverage continues with the Marmy Auto Group keys to the game. Next on B1043, The Point.
Hey, you want to hear some good news? Venture Corporation is still hiring for laborers, flaggers, equipment operators, CDL A and B drivers, and mechanics. Excellent benefits, and you get paid for traveling throughout the state. Venture Corporation on South Highway 281 in Great Bend is an equal opportunity employer.
With supply chain issues affecting vehicle inventories, it is more important than ever to maintain your current vehicles. Visit Marmy Auto Group Service Departments and speak with our factory-trained advisors about how to maintain, protect, and keep your vehicle running smooth. Marmy's make it happen.
At the University of Kansas Health System in Great Bend, they are committed to caring for you. You can count on their specialists, family medicine, and surgical teams to provide the care you need when you need it. Go Panthers!
Get Pizza Hut is all about Panther football. Now, get Pizza Hut's first fan pizzas to the Panthers concession stand. Beat cheese or stop by the locations in Great Bend after the game. No, now Pizza's the Hut.
Welcome back. More pregame show coverage. It's time now for the Marmy Auto Group keys to the ball game. The official transportation providers of Eagle Radio Sports is Marmy's. When we're on the road, they put us on the road in the nicest, cleanest, most comfortable vehicles around, and they'll do that next Friday when we head to Garden. All right, Jason, what's it going to take for the Panthers to throttle down tonight against the Tigers?
Throttle down. We got all kinds of new adjectives tonight. We already said earlier, don't peek in the backfield. They know their keys. Stick to that, but defensively, I think you need to take away the A-gap right up the middle. That's the one that can just open you right up when you forget about that dive play. And stop the C-gaps, which is just inside the tackle. Make them go wide. Stretch the field out. They're going to try to run the option. They're going to try to run the speed option. They're going to try to run the sweep. Let them do that. Stretch that field out sideways. We've got to establish the run of the football. That's going to open up everything on Great Bend's offense for that side. Most importantly tonight, just a couple fun things here, but number one is just have fun. This is your senior night. You're riding a pretty big high tidal wave. Keep it going. Great Bend's got a lot to play for here. There are some playoff implications with the win tonight. And most importantly, play at your level every play. Don't play at their level. Great Bend's better than Ulysses tonight. They've got to come out and prove it.
I like it, Jason. That's your Marmy Auto Group keys to the ball game. When we come back, we will get this ball game kicked off for you. This is coverage of Panther football powered by BTI at Great Bend, your John Deere dealer.
Here at People's Bank and Trust, we've invested in the future.
It's not just technology.
It's you, our biggest asset. From big business decisions to your very first transaction.
For us, it's simple. Relationships matter.
People's Bank and Trust, member FDIC.
Hello again. This is Kelly Higgins with Plain State Bank here in Great Bend. Have you heard the news? We've moved. We recently moved to 10th and Adams for a more central location to better meet your needs. Plain State Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
The future is bright. See it clearly with the help of the 10th Street Eye Care Center. Dr. Russell McCauley, Dr. Chad Premer, Dr. Nicole Miller, and Dr. Sarah Steeder are ready to help you. The 10th Street Eye Care Center on the sunny side of the Vision Corner, 10th and Washington. Great Bend.
51% of the student body at Great Bend High School participate in athletics. 78% of those athletes take part in a strength conditioning class. 55% are on the honor roll. Grade point average, 3.3. Great people, great schools, great place. USD 428s.
This is GBHS alum Taylor Calcara, Watkins Calcara Law Firm. We are full of Panther pride and are glad to call Great Bend home. Your home for Panther sports is B1043 The Point, KBGB, Great Bend.
Go Panthers!
Back to the action with Patrick Burnett and Jason Perry on B1043, The Point.
The
And that is the sound of Ellie Summers with tonight's national anthem as we just wrap up on that before we get ready for action for you here with the Panthers and the Tigers of Ulysses. Different look for the Panthers. We haven't seen this since Bishop Carroll came to town. Panthers have the traditional home black jerseys, the white numbers trimmed in red, but they are wearing the white pants tonight with the black headgear. So again, we haven't seen this since the Bishop Carroll game that was played here several years ago. Ulysses comes out with their road white uniforms, black pants, orange numerals. They have black helmets here tonight, and we got a bit of a wind here tonight, Jason, which could play a factor tonight in the kicking game, especially with the Panthers being down their normal kicker.
That's right. We have not had a tremendously windy game. It's laid down just a little bit, but it is very stiff breeze out of the north. And you said, hey, don't worry, they've got a backup. We watched them in pregame. You're like, yeah, you're right. You know your stuff. We got a backup. He was kicking very good, kicking more than a PAT. He was kicking with the wind, putting the ball in the end zone, 45, 50 yards. So we'll save that little kicker and see if we have to start the game or open up the second half with it. But Great Bend looks well for tonight. Patrick Great Bend also needs to not turn the ball over against these guys. You alluded to it. This is a team that likes to get in there into the dirt and just kind of run the ball like a Dodge City team did. Even if they don't score points, they want to eliminate the time off the clock and really shorten the game up.
Yeah, you absolutely do not want to make mistakes against a team like this because they will absolutely milk the clock. 2 yards, 3 yards. Kevin Henderson, our spotter, pointed out to us early on their punter had a range of about 20 yards when he was punting the football. And we have seen Ulysses on film go for it, 4th down and 20-some yards to go deep in their own territory. So they don't have a whole lot of faith in their kicker either. So they will definitely look at any chance they can to try to run the ball and to try to milk the clock here in this ball game. This is the last guaranteed home game for the Panthers this season. Now, if they get this dub, go on the road next week and upset Garden City, hey, they're going to be sitting at 6-2 and will definitely be getting a home playoff game.
Absolutely. Great Bend goes out there tonight and wins the coin flip. Looks like we elect to take the football.
Now, Panthers definitely wanted to make for sure their offense got on the field first. They did not want this team to chew up 4, 5, 6 minutes off the clock before Great Bend's offense got on the field. As we get ready for tonight's opening kickoff, it's our chance to remind you that it is brought to you by Barton Community College. You can explore your future today. Visit gobarton.com. I talked just a few moments ago, I mentioned to Jason and to Kevin off air, it's really quiet tonight here in the stadium. There's not any electricity or any energy in here, so the Panther football team's going to have to bring it themselves tonight.
They are. You want to get an autograph tonight, you should have been here for the national anthem. That's the autograph you want to get from Summer. She did a fantastic job. That in itself is one great performance, but we're looking for another one tonight from some other Great Bend Panthers, and that's that Panther offense that's going to start with the football.
Tigers have got the ball teed up at the 40, left to right towards the south goal. Miller and Council are back deep. They send it towards Miller's way. It's scooting, and rolls out of bounds at about the 2-yard line. So the Panthers are going to get really nice starting field position here for their first offensive drive of the night. Up front, Matthew Mader, Matthew Johnson, Danny Nieto, Aiden Davidson, and Brentley Schaefer, the offensive line. You've got Maddox Spray, Braylon Council, Blake Parsons, your receivers. Colton Block will be the H-back, Cody Miller, the tailback, and Caden Sharman, the 5'11", 190-pound senior quarterback, will lead his troops to the line. 69 of 123 passing on the season, 838 yards, 7 TDs, and 5 interceptions. 12 minutes on the clock. There's the whistle from the white hat. We're ready to go. Twins to the left. One receiver to the right, ball on the far hash. Direct snap, Sharman gets flushed from the pocket. Rolls, now throws on the run. It is almost intercepted, almost picked off back there in the secondary by Bryson Salinas. as he kind of underthrew Braylon Council. That was a long pass down the field into the brisk wind, too, Jason. Brings up 2nd down and 10.
Open play, pass play for Great Bend, rolling to the offhand side of the quarterback. We're looking for number 7. Ulysses knows number 7 is the man Great Bend wants to get the ball to. Nice job defense there by the Ulysses Tigers.
Panthers come back out. Twins left, 1 receiver to the right. Now it's going to be a handoff up the gut. That's going to be Miller, forward progress to about the 39-yard line. It is Robert Villejas, a 6', 270-pound junior, in on the stop to bring up 3rd and 6.
We don't have a lot of, you said, official heights and weights, but we know number 75 for Ulysses on the defensive tackle side. Sometimes he'll slide out. He's one of the biggest players, if not the biggest, on the field tonight for either team.
Panthers come out, Twins right, Twins to the left. Miller in the pistol behind Sharman, and right away we see Anthony Mendoza jumping into the neutral zone for the Tigers. So a cheap 5 takes it from 3rd and 6 for the Panthers to 3rd down and 1 from the 44.
Yeah, first penalty of the night. Good hard count right there. We play 3rd down. Now it goes from a 3rd and long to a 3rd and short.
Panthers come out traditional I formation. Colton Brock lined up as the fullback. Handoff goes to Miller off the left side. Panthers have the easy first down to the 48. That's going to be a gain of 4 yards for the Tigers, or for the Panthers, and it'll bring up 1st down and 10.
And we get to see some good tackling starting off the night. Some individual tackles. I think that was number 23. Nice little hit at the knees, wrap and roll it up. No second effort after that, but we do pick up the 1st down.
10:50 to go, quarter number 1. We're scoreless. Panthers have a fresh set of downs. Nobody in the backfield. Fake a give to Council on a jet reverse. Sharman took it right up the gut, gets across the 50. He's going to get tackled just shy of the 46-yard line of the Ulysses Tigers. Nice gain on 1st down for GBHS.
You said a 4-3 being played by Ulysses, but just not a stagnant 4-3. They're rolling some guys around, getting some matchups. They're adjusting at the 2nd level. That time they squeeze that play the inside. Good open field tackle, 5 yards for Great Bend.
Twins right, Twins left. Direct snap forthcoming here. That's going to be a direct snap to Miller out of kind of almost not quite a wildcat. Big hit put out there by the Ulysses Tigers. I believe that was Gomez and Landeros combining in on the tackle. It does net the Panthers about a yard to bring up 3rd down and 4.
Great Bend has 1 pass so far on the drive. That was the opening play. We see trips go to the far side, and that is Maddox Spray way out wide, single receiver to the Great Bend sideline.
Here is Sharman out of the gun. Fakes the give. Is going to throw it into the flat far side. Council makes 1-man miss, 2-man miss. He stumbles, has the 1st down. Kept his hand on the turf and goes down at about the 38-yard line of the Tigers. The ball came out, but the official was saying the whole time that the ball, that Council was already down. So Panthers have the ball at the Ulysses Tigers 38 and a fresh set of downs.
It looked like that play was about ready to get blown up as the corner came closing in and just ran right by Council. Council able to make that grab, pick up the 1st down, keeps this drive alive for Great Bend. 8th play of the drive coming up.
That was a gain of 8 yards as well. 1st and 10 from the Tiger 38. Brock in motion to the right. This is a handoff to the right. Cody Miller. No, a quarterback keeper the whole way. Sharman brought it around the left side, gets to the 30. It's going to be Carmelo Orozco in on the stop, and a gain of 8.5 for Sharman to bring up 2nd down and short.
Yeah, Sharman doing some damage on that play with his legs. They had a Ulysses Tiger spy from the backside, just could not catch up to Caden, who comes in tonight, 59 carries, 384 yards for Sharman.
2nd down and 2 for Great Bend now from the Tiger 30. Fake to give to Miller, way over the top. Panthers had the man-to-man coverage and too much under the air to Council, overthrew him as Council barbecued his man right down the seam. But to Caden's defense, he was trying to throw into that wind, and it looked like it just died as he let go of it.
It did. No safety help over the top. They had 8 men into the box, snuck up the safety. They were expecting a run on 3rd and short. Great Bend guessed right, just could not connect on the open receiver.
So 3rd down and 2 from the Tiger 30-yard line. Ulysses shows blitz. Now the Panthers look to the side for the play call. Sharman calls out the signals. This is going to be Miller to the right side. He's got the first down. Squirts across the 26 to the 25. Robert Villegas in on the stop, and the Panthers have their third down conversion on this drive.
And that's a huge play right there. Big play circled on the 10th play of this drive. The opening one going to the north end zone into the wind for the Panthers. Ball stays in the middle of the field. They just get behind the interior lineman, easily pick up that first down.
Panthers really milking some clock here. 8 minutes to go in the quarter. We're scoreless, first drive of the night. No running back in the backfield. 3 receivers to the left, 2 to the right. Quarterback run to the left. Sharman picks his hole, tries to get forward. He does to about the 15-yard line. Looks like they'll mark him down just shy. It's going to be a nice gain of about 9 on that quarterback run to bring up 2nd down and 1. Lorenzo Gomez, the middle linebacker, in on the stop.
And ball that was snapped at the 25 gets us inside the red zone. Again, working between the hash marks, middle of the field. Trips to the short side of the field. Lone back's going to be Sharman.
Back to that 5-receiver set. 2nd and 1. Sharman takes the snap. Screen pass left side. Council gets a screen. Here comes the flag. So one of the receivers with an illegal block. It'll be a 10-yard penalty from the spot of the flag. It's laying at about the 13. This ball will go all the way back to about the 23-yard line.
Yeah, they're going to catch Cody Miller, who lost his feet a little bit. Hands got out in front of him. A lot of that had to do with Council changing directions. That's going to move us out of the red zone.
So they will spot the ball at the 23 on the near hash. Down remains 2nd down. Becomes about 2nd down and 8. 7 minutes, 20 seconds on the clock. First drive of the night for either team. Very quiet is the crowd here tonight at Memorial Stadium. 3 receivers to the right, Twins to the left. Ball is on the near hash. Panthers moving right to left. Sharman calls out the cadence. Look left, throws left into the hands of Brock. There are 2 Tigers to wrap him up, and he's out of bounds.
You going to see a good hit. Wrap around the waist. That's number 31 for the Ulysses Tigers. He's a wrestler as he picks him up and kind of lifts him over his shoulders. Plants Brock on the sideline. So 3rd and long now for Great Bend.
Panthers definitely in 2-down territory here, so you don't have to get it all on the 3rd down. It is 3rd and 8. The ball is on the Tiger 23 on the near hash. Back to that 5-receiver set. 3 to the right, 2 to the left. And now we got a timeout taken by the Ulysses Tigers. We'll take it as well. 6:41 to go. Panther football powered by BTI, a Great Bend, your John Deere dealer.
From new construction, remodeling, renovating, to roofing, concrete, and more, Schrader Homes and Remodeling is ready to go to work for you. They are the one licensed and insured company that can get the job done. Find out more online at schraderhomes.com. Say wow, proud sponsor, Panther Sports.
Unruh Brothers Waste is the best trash service in the area, providing top-quality commercial and residential garbage removal for Central Kansas. Find out more on their Facebook page. If you're not happy with your trash service, now's the time to switch to Unruh Brothers Great Bend.
Hey, Panthers, Empire Realty Group is ready to team up and help you purchase or sell your home. At Empire Realty Group, our team is committed to keeping our clients at the focus of everything we do. Find us on Facebook or call 792-4133.
Great Bend Panther football is on your home for the John Boy and Billy Big Show. B1043, The Point.
6 minutes, 41 seconds to go. First quarter, we're scoreless. 3rd down and 8 for Great Bend from the Ulysses 23. Here's Maddox Spray in motion. A handoff to Maddox. They're going to throw it back to Sharman, and he catches it. Oh, he couldn't quite bring it in. Coach Beck told me they had the double throwback pass in this week. Man, Maddox Spray put it right out there, but it was an over-the-shoulder catch. Couldn't bring it in, and it falls incomplete.
Yeah, trying to do a little trickery to the short side of the field when nobody would expect it. Of course, Maddox Spray has played some quarterback in his day, so he put the ball in there. It hit the receiver in the hands who happened to be the quarterback, just did not connect, ran out of real estate. Now it's going to be 4th and long for Great Bend.
So we'll see what the Panthers draw up here on this 4th down play. It's 4th and 8 now from the Tiger 23-yard line. Twins right, Twins to the left. Miller stands behind Sharman on this 4th down play. Miller will empty out the backfield. Sharman looks right, throws right for the end zone, and he lofts it up. Council, does he have it? Yes! Council brings it in the back of the end zone. It is going to be a 23-yard touchdown from Sharman to Council, and that is the first score of the first half. You can go ahead and text your name now to 620-639-6-WIN on the Next Tech wireless phone for your chance to score first with the Panthers and Delgados.
For that opening drive for the Great Bend Panthers, 65 yards on 15 plays.
Braylon Council is on for the PAT, and his kick is good. 6:28 to go in the quarter. Panthers up 7-0. This is Great Bend football, powered by BTI and Great Bend, your John Deere dealer. What you got for the numbers, Jace?
Insurance planning offers a full line of insurance products and risk management services for the way you work.
It is 15 plays, 5 minutes, 32 seconds, and it was a 65-yard drive.
Gotcha.
You can't function at your best. Maybe it's time to see Dr. B at Bugles Night Chiropractic. Stop by 1309 Williams in Great Bend. Bugles Night Chiropractic. People who care. Back to the action with Patrick Burnett and Jason Perry on B1043.
Congratulations to Rob Zimmerman, our score first with the Panthers winner here in the first half. Rob, enjoy that free meal certificate. Delgado's is open for lunch and dinner Monday through Friday, and they also offer catering. Get together with Beaver and Terry Delgado and talk about it. Braylon Council's got the ball teed up at the 40. And this is an onside kick executed perfectly, I do believe. Oh, but there's a flag on the opposite side of the field. One of the Panthers was across the line. They're going to have to re-kick it, and now Ulysses knows it's coming. This is one that Coach told me be looking out for. They saw it on film. They knew they could exploit it, and the Panthers didn't execute it.
And you lost 10 yards kicking into the wind. Council, we saw in pregame, could kick it deep at the wind to his back. This is going to be in the teeth of that wind. Return guys are standing at the 23-yard line.
Panthers are without Alex Galendo, who got hurt last night in the soccer matchup. We wish him all the best and hope he can come back soon. And Council's kick will go out of bounds on the far side. That means the Tigers get the ball at the 40-yard line.
Yeah. Short field for Ulysses. That's what they like. They're going to run that football. Only question we have to make is it going to be right, left, or up the middle?
And will it be wing back, quarterback, or tailback?
All the above.
Well, I thought they would put it at the 40, but they said 5-yard penalty from where it went out of bounds.
I was curious, so.
Okay.
There we go.
We'll take it. Here comes Ulysses. Double tight, 2 wings. A whole bunch of movement up front.
Looks like Great Bend's going to give him a free 5.
Oh, my goodness. 3rd penalty already on the Panthers.
Yeah, defense pointing to the offense, but you can clearly see 4 guys jump. I think Great Bend knows the run's coming. They all want to get in there. Defense has sat on the sideline for 15 plays. They want to get in there and get some action. Just a little too anxious there for the Panthers. 1st and 5 now for the Tigers.
Ulysses comes out with the receiver split to the near side, 2 wings and the fullback. Wing in motion to the far side to give is right up the belly to the fullback. That is Lorenzo Gomez. He's carried the ball 61 times on the year. Matthew Johnson, the first Panther tackler there, but it is a first down to the 47-yard line.
Yeah, with the penalty, 1 play, 1 first down. They are just on the far hash outside the Panther paw. 47-yard line. They're getting ready to make an attempt to cross midfield.
Degalado leads them to the line of scrimmage under center. Brings the wing in motion to the near side. Gomez up the belly. He goes all the way outside. Wow. Noah Yerke had to push him out of bounds. everybody had it stopped, bottlenecked in the middle, and then Gomez had an opening around the end and gets a big run and the second first down for the Tigers.
Yeah, it's just first down now on my stat chart. Completely stopped the play up the middle, and I said that's what you have to do. But somebody did not stay home on the backside. They collapsed. He found that, exploited to the outside. Nice little burst of speed by the tailback.
Degalado on first down and 10 into Panther territory. He's going to keep it around the left corner. Going to get rolled up there by the Panther defense. Coming off the bottom of the pile was Trent Kern for the Panthers on the quarterback keeper. That gets him about a gain of 4 to bring up 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6. Great Bend up 7-0. The quarterback, he's one of the bigger guys on the team. You get to see him carry it there to the left side. Not much running room. That tight formation by the offensive line. Follow his blocks very closely. He's able to pick up 4 tough yards.
2nd down and 6. Panthers up 7-0. Clock ticking. They're going to run a toss sweep to the near side, and then it's going to get blown up. It was Sharman in on the stop. Trent Kern comes to help clean up the running back as well off the pitch. They were able to pitch that to Evan Cortez that time. No gain to bring up a 3rd down.
Cortez is kind of thinking, Kern, where did you come from? You're supposed to be taken care of as a down lineman. That is really student body right in this offensive formation. Try to get everybody going that way. No running room there for the Tigers. Nice job by the black shirt defense of Coach Lutt.
Perry Wallace will be the receiver to the left side. Double wings and the fullback. This is going to be the quarterback keeper. Degalado's got it first down way outside. 30, 25, 20, 15, 10. Still on his feet, dives for the end zone, and he's going to get tackled at the 1-yard line.
That is the same corner they had success on earlier with the tailback. He lowers his shoulder at about the 4-yard line, takes on the would-be tackler. Great Bend wins that battle, keeps him out of the end zone. Ball's placed at the 1.
Gain of 37 yards on the play for the Tigers all the way to the 1-yard line.
You can see that backside just collapse and open up. And nice hard run going to the Ulysses sideline by the quarterback.
4:20 to go in the opening quarter. Ulysses knocking on the door. Up the belly, this is Gomez, and he is in. 1 yard out, and the Tigers are a PAT away from tying it up very quickly with 4 minutes and 12 seconds to go in the opening quarter.
Yeah, I knew this would be a tough team, an athletic team. As we said, a wiry bunch, a lot of wrestlers. Good tradition there in that town. You got to see that on some of the tackles that they had, making Great Bend snap the ball 15 times to score. And then they found some running room off the edge on 2 big plays, one by the tailback, one by the quarterback, to put their drive together.
They're going to line up and go for 2. Here's Degalado under center. This is going to be quarterback run to the left, and the Panthers have 3 tacklers there, and they keep him out of the end zone. It was Matthew Mater, the first one there. The Panthers lead 7-6. 4:06 to go, first quarter. Great Bend football is powered by BTI at Great Bend, your John Deere dealer.
Plumbing and heating emergencies rarely happen.
That had to be close.
That's why the pros at Comfort Pro are available 24/7, 365. Comfort Pro, the area's largest Bryant dealer, is just a phone call away.
2 minutes, 22 seconds, 7-play drive, 63 yards on that drive. Run good by Gomez.
You're getting blown up.
He was that far from getting in.
Huh? Welcome back. 4 minutes and 6 seconds to go in the opening quarter. It's 7-6, Great Bend over Ulysses. As it took the Panthers 15 plays to get their score, Ulysses halved the snaps. They got it done in 7 plays down the field. Panthers have their kickoff return out there. They'll send the ball right down the middle. It hops, scoops. It's going to be picked up by Miller to the 15. 20, near side, 25, needs a block, 30, 35, still on his feet, and dropped down at about the 39-yard line. Looked like if he could have just got one more block, that may have sprung him to the house, but instead Panthers get great field position First down and 10 from their own 39.
Yeah, that block the outside he needed was Yerke, and I don't think he knew the ball carrier was coming up behind him, so kind of got off that first one and went to block another fella, but Great Bend's going to get good field position for possession number 2 after we capped off the first drive with the 23-yard touchdown pass to Council.
Great Bend comes out in the open set. That's twins to the right, twins to the left. Ball in the near hash, right to left. Just under 4 minutes to go in the quarter and a 1-point lead. Play action. It's too high to block and almost into the hands of Kedron Jones, the free safety. That was almost a house call. Instead, it's incomplete, 2nd and 10.
Yeah, don't want to second guess what we're doing here, but you don't want to turn the ball over to Ulysses. They've got a little momentum. I know Great Bend's counting the number of people in the box, and that says you got to get the ball into the air. But Great Bend's got to be careful with his football as we're spotted at the 39-yard line.
3 receivers to the right, twins to the left. Sharman's all by his lonesome on 2nd and 10. Very subdued and quiet home crowd tonight here for this senior night. Quick throw. It heads to Council far side on the flat. He's got a blocker, makes one man miss, has a first down, and gets tripped up across the 50 to the Tiger 48-yard line. Or to be first down and 10, GBHS.
Good blocking to the outside. Nobody there really put any pressure on Council when he receives the pass out there on the spot pass. Able to scamper up the sideline, almost use his block to his advantage to break completely free. But gets enough to get that first down. 4th play of the drive coming up.
Gain of 13 yards on the pass to Council. 3 to the left, 1 to the right, ball far hash, right to left goes the Panthers. This is going to be a quarterback run with Sharman. He followed Brock, the H-back, to about the 45-yard line. It's going to be a gain of about 3 yards to bring up 2nd down and 7.
Yeah, a little full play out of the backfield. Had a blocker right there. It looked like we could have went for more, but that second level for Ulysses able to come in there and stop that play. Ball is going to be spotted right on the 45-yard line of the Tigers.
Clock at 3 minutes to go in the quarter. It's 7-6, Great Bend High. Looks like Great Bend is confused about the play here. Play clock's at 10. They got plenty of time. Sharman will be a receiver. This will be a direct snap to Cody Miller. He takes it. It's a run to the left. He gets forward progress to the 41. Caleb Jaquez in on the tackle at the Tiger 41. It's going to bring up 3rd down and about 2.
Yeah, Miller could not get any second effort. Could not even get fully extended at the end of that run. Again, Ulysses doing a good job of tackling, stopping that right there. We have 4 starters going both ways for the Ulysses Tigers. 2 of the linebackers play on both sides of the football.
Traditional I formation as Sharman crawls under center. Danny Nieto, handoff left side. Miller stopped initially. The pile surges forward. He's got the first down with the push. Looks like they're going to mark him all the way to the 35-yard line. One of the D linemen there for the Tigers first, but after a gain of 5 and a Great Bend first down.
Yeah, Great Bend does what they're supposed to. Keeps that ball moving, picks up the first down, gets the chains going in the right direction. And now we're taking some time, subbed out a lineman that was Kern that came out of the ball game. We're going trips to the short side of the field. Maddox Spray out wide by himself.
First set of downs for Great Bend. $1:40 to go in the quarter and a 1-point lead. Twins right, 1 to the left. Council in motion. They will pop it to him. He taps the brakes, now hits the accelerator, gets the corner turned. Now breaks another tackle, still on his feet, and gets rolled up from behind at about the 27-yard line. Boy, Braylon Council did a lot on that play by himself. Get the Panthers in 2nd down and short.
Put him in motion. He's going to net out to about 50 yards of running to pick up 8 yards north and south. That little touch toss to him, that is a pass play in the backfield. So if that hits the turf as it did last week, that's an incomplete pass. Very safe play for the Panthers. Nice individual athletic effort there by Council to turn that into 8 yards.
Spot will be the 27-yard line for Ulysses. Panthers moving it right to left, ball on the near hash. We're under a minute now to go here in the period. Here is Sharman. It'll be a give. That's Miller off the right side. Not a whole lot doing, but it is going to be enough for a Panther first down inside the 25 to the 24-yard line and a gain of 3 for Miller.
Yeah, good job on the mesh point. Looked like that was a little bit outside. Looked like Sharman was off balance, but it was actually perfect. Handed the ball off to Miller to the right. As we now see Miller go out as a trips formation. That's an empty backfield for Sharman.
3 to the right, 2 to the left, as you heard Jason say, with the empty backfield. Sharman takes the direct snap, looks left, throws it left, a tunnel screen for Council, gets upfield, still on the near sideline, and now danced out of bounds at the 16-yard line. It'll be a gain of 8, and the clock stops with 18 seconds to go in the quarter. It's 2nd and 2.
Almost where we were exactly a drive ago, and this is where Great Bend picked up a penalty and knocked ourselves out of the red zone. Panthers like nothing more to score a touchdown. But will be good to get that one on the ground this time, as the last touchdown was 23 yards to Council through the air.
Great Bend comes out on 2nd and short, 2 to the right, 2 to the left. 18 seconds to go in the quarter and a 7-6 lead. Miller empties out the backfield. It's quarterback run the whole way to the left. Sharman picks his hole behind Aiden Davidson, who pulled around, got him the first down to the 10-yard line. It's a gain of 6. And another Panther first down as Lorenzo Gomez makes the stop for the Tigers.
Yeah, establish the run, get it in there, pick up the first down right on the 10-yard line. So now we're at 1st and goal as the quarter runs out.
And that will be the end of the first quarter, as Jason says. 7-6, Panthers on top. We'll take the break. This is Great Bend Football, powered by BTI of Great Bend, your John Deere dealer.
Do you need some trees removed, filtered, or rock for landscaping or driveway? Maybe you need some demolition work done, or a giant waste container. Whatever the job, make the call to Stone Sand Company Installers Management, 421 Washington Street in Great Bend.
Delgado's Mexican Restaurant at 10th and Stone Street is a proud supporter of the Great Bend High School Panthers. They're open for lunch from 11 to 2, dinner from 5 until 8:30 Monday through Friday. And for catering, give them a call and taco about it. Delgado's.
Get the latest 5G devices at Next10 Wireless. Now you can get the iPhone 14 Pro and the Samsung Galaxy S22 Plus on us. We are Kansas.
It's Panther football on 104.3 The Point.
Patrick Burnett, Jason Perry, Kevin Henderson with you from high atop Great Bend's Memorial Stadium. 12 minutes on the clock as we get ready to start the second quarter. 7-6, Great Bend on top. Panthers knocking on the door here for their second score in the first half of action. We will exchange opposite ends of the field. Great Bend now moving left to right towards the south goal with the wind at their back. Great Bend is going to come out with 3 receivers to the left side. That's the short side of the field. Parsons and Council to the right side of the field. Here's Sharman out of the gun. Brings Council in motion. Fakes the give to him. Hold everything. We've got a penalty flag. False start called on Great Bend. Their 4th flag already of the night. They've been penalized 25 times. They'll march them back 5 yards. It'll be 1st and goal now from the 15.
Tight trips formation to the far side. They're not very far in front of the officials. Somebody just got leaning forward a little too quickly. Looks like that might have been a little fake toss play and then quarterback run over there with a couple blockers in front of him. That's going to back us up to the 15-yard line. No safety over the top. 6 men in the box for Ulysses on the previous play.
So it's now 1st and goal from the 15. Great Bend breaks the huddle. 2 to the right, 2 to the left. Miller's in the pistol behind Sharman. Play clock's at 2, at 1. There's the snap. Play action. Going up top for Council. He elevates, catches it, brings it in. It's the second TD of the night from Sharman to Council from 15 out. 11:54 to go in the first half. Great Bend 13, Ulysses 6.
Little 15-yard post route by Council that breaks it to the inside of the field. Like you said, he's man up off the outside hip to the right side, broke it back in. He's the only man right there. Easy pitch and catch for Sharman to Council. That puts a second touchdown on the board for tonight for the Panthers on the second drive.
And Council for the PAT. We have a flag. Offsides called on Ulysses. Well, if you're Aaron Beck, moving a little bit closer, you might think about this.
It looks like Council could easily put the points on the board, but you have to think Ulysses is going to go for 2. If they do happen to score again, Great Bend's going to go ahead and try to take the 1.
Good point, Jason. Good snap, good hold, kick is up, and the kick is good. So with 11:54 to go, in this first half. Great Bend on top of the Ulysses Tigers now 14-6. And with this stoppage in play, it's an opportunity for us to get to tell you that you can get ahead with online or dual credit classes at Barton Community College. Earn a certificate or associate degree while in high school. You can learn more at gobarton.com. So the Panthers polish off that drive. Jason, go ahead and hit me up with those digits.
Man, you're making me work hard tonight on the math. 61 yards on the drive. That was 11 plays. That took us 4 minutes, 1 second. And we scored in that second play in this quarter. The first one was the penalty.
Sharman and Council, 2 TDs tonight. For Caden, he now has 9 on the season. Council with 5. So we'll see Braylon Council kicking now with the wind at his back, left to right. Absolutely love the new, it's been several years now, but the tradition on senior night where the seniors go into the community and give their jerseys to people. You were a recipient of Joey Sapizi's jersey several years ago. That's a really cool thing, I think.
It is. It's very, very nice for the players to go back and tell somebody that made an impact on their life, thank you for all that they have done.
It's a short kick. One of the up men for the Tigers takes it. Then he puts it on the carpet, takes 2 steps, and gets buried by Noah Yerke out there on the stop. So the Ulysses Tigers will have it first down and 10 at their own 35-yard line. 11:53 to go in the half. Panthers on top, 14-6.
Well, that's a tough way to get the ball at the 35-yard line. There are easier ways if it's kicked out of bounds, but he took a punishment on that hit by the special teams force. This is the short side of the field. To the Great Bend side this time, tight formation. 1 receiver to the Great Bend side.
The 2 wing backs, the tailback, and the quarterback under center. This is going to be quarterback keeper to the near side. Panthers come up, defended it well. That was Ian Premer, the safety, who came up to usher Degalado out of bounds after a gain of about 3 yards.
Well, the Tigers have had success with the short side, or the left side that time. It was the short side there. Great Bend gets over the top, stops that for a short gain. That's where we have seen a big run by the tailback and the quarterback on the previous drive.
2nd down and 7 for Ulysses at their own 38, ball in the near hash. Oscar Soto will be the receiver now on the right side. Degalado gives it up the middle. That's Gomez. He runs into Matthew Johnson and a couple other Panthers across the 40 to the 41-yard line. It's a gain of 3 to bring up 3rd down and 4.
Well, that was one of the keys to the ball game tonight. Take away that quick hitter up the middle. That's the one that can just break your back. Great Bend's done an excellent job. You get to see him right there again. No running room whatsoever over the right guard.
3rd down and 4 for Ulysses. They need to get to the 45. We come out and see 2 receivers, 1 right, 1 left. Degalado under center. Takes the snap. That's going to be a give. Goes absolutely nowhere. Panther D staying home. Aiden Davidson, Danny Nieto, right there along the D line. They're going to actually say no gain at all for Gomez up the belly to bring up 4th down and 4. And you know Cade Albert's going to go for this one.
Early in the second quarter, 10:58 on the clock and rolling. Yeah, it looks like he's going to go for it. Maybe they try to pull Great Bend offsides first. But I expect him to go to the short side of the field if they run the ball. That's to the left side of their offense.
Degalado under center, brings the wing back in motion to the near side. Long count. And you said it right, Jason. They're going to try to draw him off. They take the timeout with 10:33 to go here in the first half of action. This is Panther football powered by BTI, a Great Bend, your John Deere dealer.
Tooth loss is no laughing matter. Dr. Joe Rosenberg can fit you with conventional dentures or mini implants for single tooth loss. No pain, just gain. Keep your smile. Dr. Joe Rosenberg Family Dentistry in Larned, St. John, and Great Bend.
Sutherland staff and knowledgeable experts can help you plan any project. When it comes to home improvement and building materials, remember Sutherland's of Great Bend, a proud supporter of Panther sports. Sutherland's helping America build it better since 1917.
The American Plains Co-op supports
includes all the students of USD 428 in academics, activities, and athletics. Your hard work pays off, and you represent our community so well. Backing every Panther every day, the American Plains Co-op.
Back to the action with Patrick Burnett and Jason Perry on B1043, The Point.
Out of the Kate Albert timeout, here we go. 4th down and 4 for the Ulysses Tigers. And now the Panthers come back with their own timeout.
Yeah, didn't like what they saw. Have a 14-6 lead. They're going to get the right personnel, and they're like, whoop, nope, we got to make a couple changes. I told Henderson, if you're Ulysses, I come back out, and I try to make them jump again and then burn another timeout. I mean,
why not?
Try to get the cheap first down if you can, because this is a make or break here for Ulysses. They want to try to keep pace with Great Bend scoring. They've had one drive in the first half and scored. This is their second drive of the night, and it is in the second quarter. This will be the 4th play of this drive. A lot riding on it here for the Tigers.
10 minutes, 33 seconds to go before halftime. It is 14-6. Great Bend, but a 4th down and 4 play from the Ulysses 42-yard line.
Know where the tight end is at also.
One receiver to the right. You got the 2 wing backs and the tailback Gomez. Degalado under center. 4th down. It's going to be a give to the right wing back. He's got a first down up the seam. He hits the accelerator and is gone all the way up the hash. There was no flags on the field, and it's going to be a long touchdown run of 59 yards for the Ulysses Tigers, and scoring the touchdown is Evan Cortez, his 5th of the season.
Yeah, simply just that wing from the left side coming around to the right side, running inside. It looked like that was that C gap. I told you they like to hit that. He's able to stick his toe in the turf, make one little tiny cut, line of scrimmage, get to the second level, nobody there. And he was very speedy as he turned the jets on, running right through the heart of the Great Bend's home field.
Here come the Tigers to go for 2 to tie it up. Gomez up the middle. No, they run option, and the Panthers had nobody there to defend it, and they easily convert, and we're tied at 14. 10 minutes, 23 seconds to go here in the first half. Jason Perry, these Ulysses Tigers don't look like they are a 1-5 team right now. They're going toe-to-toe with GBHS.
Yeah, I still think Great Bend's better. Got a little more depth. What they have, they're showing some strength, some tenacity. They're showing some speed, some don't quit. I told you we were down there on the field. They're better than what their record shows because they played some quality teams. And when you run the football and take chances, like you said, he's taking someone on 4th from his own 20. I don't know who would do that, but if that doesn't work out, then that flips the scores into the game, so you can't always go with what you read in the box scores. But Ulysses Tigers, they made the trip. They're here ready to play. They got it tied up. This is going to be a fun one.
All right, Jason, what you got on that scoring drive from Evan Cortez from 59 yards out?
1 minute, 30 seconds, and it took him 4 plays to do it. They get that big run. You said was 59 yards. And we have not seen the option play yet tonight. They saved it for the 2-point conversion, and that was wide open going to the right side.
And the kickoff is taken by one of the up men for the Panthers up the far side and out of bounds over there at about the 40-yard line.
Yeah, caught the ball at the 32.
That was Ian Premer who brought it in for GBHS. Great Bend, good field position, going to get it at about their own 41-yard line.
Premer took a shot, too, but they will hang in there, get the offense back on the field. I thought we'd see some defensive toughness tonight, and we have seen a little bit of that, but both offenses able to find the end zone on the only 2 drives that each team has had.
All right, here we go. First down for the Panthers and a 14-14 ball game. Handoff. This is Miller, left side. A Tiger had him not by the tail, Jason, but by an ankle, and it was Kedron Jones, the safety, in on the stop after a gain of 3 yards.
Yeah, these Tigers are good open field tacklers. That's the first time tonight they haven't cleaned up over the top, and you got to see Miller able to bounce, and fully extend, get a little bit of second effort there on that play.
2nd down and 7 now for Great Bend from their own 44. Brock in motion to the left, fake the give to Miller. Panthers trying to go up top. Council's got his man beat, catches it in stride. There he goes, the third time in the half. The Great Bend Panthers this time convert it from 66 yards out. Sharman to Council for the third time, and it's now 20-14 with 9:35 to go before intermission.
Yeah, big play right there. Second play of the drive for Great Bend. We knew that they could throw the football against these guys, get a little bit of separation, not as much as Council is used to, but he had 3 steps on the corner. That's plenty for Sharman to throw it right in there. Foot race to the end zone, not even close. Great Bend, big play.
Council comes on for the PAT. Low snap, good hold, and the kick is up, and the kick is good. 9:35 to go, 21-14 Panthers. This is Great Bend football, powered by BTI at Great Bend, your John Deere dealer. Hold everything. We got a flag out there on the play before we get into the break. Ow! It went against the Panthers, a 5-yard penalty, so hold everything. Stop the band.
This will make it a little bit interesting, as he's had a couple low kicks, so back him up, see if he can make it. That ball's placed at the 15-yard line.
All right, we'll do it again. Good snap, good hold. Council's kick, banged it right through her. No problem at all. Panthers now on top 21-14. Let's take the break. Here's Panther football powered by BTI at Great Bend, your John Deere dealer.
56-yard touchdown, Big P.
Gotcha.
That took us 43 seconds on a 59-yard drive. That was 2 plays.
Keller Real Estate and Insurance Agency is proud to support this Panther
Council, good.
broadcast. If you're looking for
Who scored the last touchdown for Ulysses?
Evan Cortez.
And who took the pitch?
Cortez.
Oh, well. Johnny on the spot.
Supporting the communities we serve. From ag lending, home loans, and mobile banking to participation in the activities that make a community strong. We're proud to help bring you this Panther broadcast. Farmers Bank and Trust, member FDIC.
Great Bend Panther football is on your home for the John Boy and Billy Big Show. 104.3 The Point.
Welcome back to coverage of Great Bend Panther football. 9:35 left to go, first half, 21-14. GBHS back on top. The regular season ended today on the 5A west side of the playoff bracket. Great Bend would be the 8th seed hosting the number 9 seed Cape and Mount Carmel Crusaders. So everything that the Panthers can do and get some help from up top will only help them improve their standing. Ulysses on the return gets the ball to about the 41-yard line, where it's going to be first down and 10 for the Tigers. It is Caden Hoffman in on the stop, as Ulysses will bring the running offense back out with 9:29 to go in the half.
Great Bend special teams flying down the field, making some big hits tonight, not by one, but by 3 people on that play, standing them up. Ulysses Tigers back on the field, knows the football, short side of the field to the Panther sideline.
Degalado to the line of scrimmage. Takes the snap. This is Cortez trying to bounce it to the right side. Trenton Kern says to Kembe Mutombo, no, 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 no. As Trent shot right through there and is going to drop Cortez for a loss of a yard to bring up 2nd and 11.
Well, Cortez runs out there and says, you're a little quick for a D lineman. That's because he's a converted D lineman, has played a lot of linebacker his whole career. He's got some great lateral movement. That time, the running back cannot get away from Trenton Kern.
A receiver to the right and the left now for the Tigers. This is a running back option pitch to the far side. Panthers defended it well that time. Cooper Lyles out there on the island defended it well on the pitch that time on the option. No gain to bring up 3rd and 11.
Yeah, on the option, you went that good pitch relationship. They had good distance. The running back just a little bit too far behind. That's because Great Bend came up into the quarterback's face. That's what you have to do. You got to take the first guy, make him stop and pitch the ball. You can't let him make that cut back behind you. Great Bend had the option play defended very well to the right side.
8:23 to go in the half, 21-14 Panthers. Degalado hands this to the wingback, and it's blown up. Aiden Davidson was the first one there for the Panthers to blow it up in the backfield. As Aiden stayed at home. Nice to see Aiden making a good defensive play there to push the Tigers back a yard to the 40-yard line. It's going to actually be net out to be about a half a yard difference. We see mass substitutions for the Ulysses Tigers. I think they're going to punt it here, Jason.
Well, they're only 1 yard further back than where they converted a 59-yard touchdown run a possession ago, but they're not going to press their luck as they had no running room on 3 plays. They're going to kick the football to Great Bend.
Good snap to the 25. Panthers nearly blocked it with Matthew Mader. And now a big hop and a big roll for the Tigers. It's inside the 20, still going, and all the way down to the 15-yard line. So the Tigers get off an excellent punt here, and the Panthers get it. The wind at their back, their own 15-yard line, 7:21 to go in the half, up 21-14.
Well, Great Bend showed a big play of their own. They went through the air. We've got a little break here, so I'll just ask Mr. Stats for the Panther. When's the last time you had a Great Bend Panther with 3 scores and 1 player has accounted for all the points? Because Council is the kicker tonight.
That's a good question.
That'll give you some homework at halftime.
My goodness. Before you brought in the kicker aspect of it, I would have said Bryce Lytle.
Sure.
Or maybe Alex Schramer. Panthers come out, 5 receivers set, quarterback run to the left. This is Miller, the direct snap. He's trying to bounce it outside, gets to about the 20-yard line, and then the recipient of a big hit from one of the secondary men for the Tigers will bring up 2nd down and 5.
This will be Great Bend's worst field position of the night. This drive starting on the 16-yard line. They've had short fields every other time. All 3 possessions for the Panthers have resulted in touchdowns. They've had 2 possessions this quarter. Those are both touchdown passes to Council.
2nd down and 5 for the Panthers from their own 20-yard line. Great Bend comes out, 4 receivers, 3 to the near side, 1 to the left. Sharman looks left, throws left, couldn't hook up with his receiver Maddox Spray over there on the far side as it falls incomplete. We'll bring up 3rd and 6 now from the 20.
Remember, Great Bend deep in their own territory. They do have the wind to their back, although it's let up just a little bit. Great Bend stays in the trips. The Great Bend side, that's going to be Brock in the slot, Council in the slot, and Parsons, the ex-receiver on the line of scrimmage.
6:32 to go in the first half. 21-14, but Great Bend needs a big play here on 3rd and 6 from their own 20. Twins right, Twins left. Now, everybody looks to the near side for the play call. Panther coaches like it. Here we go. Low snap. Sharman picks it up and air mails it too high over Council, and the Panthers are going to go 3 and out.
Yeah, the last possession for Ulysses was a 3 and out. Looks like that's what Great Bend is going to do with mass substitutions and backed up deep in their own territory. Got a 4th and 6 situation. That's going to put Sharman back inside the 10-yard line.
Back deep, Aiden Alvarado to take the Ulysses Tigers punt. He stands about his own 45. Sharman to kick it from his 8. Good snap. Sharman's got plenty of time. It's a very high spiraling punt, and it's going to be fair caught at the 44-yard line of the Tigers. Good catch there by Alvarado. Nice hang time by Sharman.
Yeah.
6:22 to go in the half. We'll see what Ulysses does here with the short field. 1st and 10 at their own 44.
Yeah, Caden really improved in the punting. We got to see that about week 3. Week 4, a little more relaxed back there and knows that the guys allow him to have that time up front, although that was some pressure by Ulysses trying to get in there and stop him inside the 10-yard line. So good hang time, nice booming punt by Caden.
Degalado to the line of scrimmage under his center. Takes the snap. It's a pass play. Looks to the right. Now he's going to take off and run it to the left. Panthers in open field. Cannot bring him down, and then it takes about 4 different Panthers to wrap him up across the 50, tackled to the 49-yard line at GBHS. So surprise, surprise, the pass, and then decides to scramble and run it. And it'll be 2nd down and about 3.
He was looking to the right side of the formation. On the left, he did have a tight end open for just a little bit on the 5th step, streaking down the tight little seam, skinny post route. Didn't connect, able to pick up some big yardage with his legs.
Tigers have a tight end on the right side. Double wing formation. Cortez in motion. Toss play to Cortez. There's a flag in the backfield. He's got the first down. But I believe this is going to be some kind of a blocking infraction called against the Tigers as the flag is all the way back to the 44. And the white hat says illegal shift is the call. So a man was in motion too quick. Probably was Mr. Cortez. And the ball moves backwards to the Tiger 46-yard line.
Yeah, kill a little Ulysses Tiger momentum right there. They're a little anxious to get going in that sweeping motion from one side to the other with the wing back.
5.5 minutes to go before halftime. Panthers on top, 21-14. Degalado to the line of scrimmage under his center. Double wing formation. Gomez right up the belly. He runs into Kern. Nieto. Ball came out loose late. Matthew Mater came out with the football, but he was marked down. And this will bring up third down and about 6 for Ulysses from their own 48.
Again, no running room up the middle. Although they did have one big touchdown run of 59 yards over the right guard. That time, no running room at all. Big third down here for Ulysses.
3rd and 6 for the Tigers at their own 48, who trail by 7. Cortez takes the handoff. It's blown up in the backfield. Kern was the first one there, but that allowed for Skylar McMullen and the rest of the Panthers to rile them up, and we're going to see a 4th down play now here for Ulysses.
Yeah, one substitute's in. Should be 4th and 6. Last time in this situation, they tried to draw the Panthers off sides. Could not get a first down if they are successful in doing that. Ulysses still has one timeout available.
Tigers will go for it on 4th and 6 from their own 48. Degalado to the line of scrimmage. Takes the snap. This is going to be quarterback run to the right. Looks like the Panthers got it stopped. Yes, they do. And for the Great Bend Panthers, it was Trenton Kern. We've called his name a lot tonight. The freshman is doing his best to fill in for Deion Jones. You heard Coach in the postgame last week say Trent was getting a little emotional that his defensive leader was out. Well, Deion will be really proud of Trenton's play here in this first half. Great Bend gets the ball now at the Tiger 48.
Yeah, I think that Ulysses Tigers know that we are missing the leading tackler off that defense with Jones at 55 tackles on the season. They're finding out that that 4-man rotation for Great Bend up front was very tough, as the other 3 that are in the rotation have been playing dynamite tonight inside the tackles.
3:51 to go in the half. Let's see if the Panthers can cash it in. Sharman to throw. It's a screen to the near side to Council. Up the field to the 45. Stops. Has the first down. Oh, we see a Tiger get upended by Colton Brock, who threw a waylay of a block. Council goes out of bounds at the Tiger 34 for a first down.
Yeah, Ulysses guessing wrong on that one. They drop back for the deep ball. Great Bend throws it underneath. That allows Council to catch it and do what he does best, put his feet in motion. As he tiptoed up the sideline, Brock came through and just pinwheeled a would-be tackler, allowing Council to pick up another 5 yards.
First down and 10, Great Bend from the near hash. 3.5 to go in the half. 5 receivers set. 2 to the right, 3 to the left. Sharman brings Council in motion, fakes the give to him, hits the seam to the 30, outside 25, 20, 15. Ball comes out, but he's out of bounds at the 13-yard line for Caden Sharman. A gain of 21 and another Panther first down.
Yeah, Great Bend needs to keep this momentum rolling. They had the numbers to the outside. They had trips. One man was covered late with the Council in motion. And now we get a timeout, looks like by Ulysses.
So the Tigers are going to use their final timeout here in the first half. Great Bend still has 2. We'll hold it here. 21-14, Panthers on top with 3:13 to go. If the Great Bend could get another score here, Jason, to go up by 2 possessions, give yourself a little bit of some breathing room here. I think you'd feel good going into halftime.
Absolutely, you do. Great Bend want to get on the field, score some points. They've done that tonight. Stopped one time. That was the last possession with the 3-and-out punt. Here they're getting big chunks of yardage, emptying out the backfield, getting a key block to the outside for Sharman on that play. He's not an easy guy to bring down. Sharman's one of the biggest guys in the backfield on either side of the ball for Great Bend. Secondary, when he gets to play on that side, and he got to show a quick little burst of speed. Had one man to beat, and they made the tackle that time.
Hayes High Indians all over Liberal at the end of the first quarter. It was Hayes 22, Liberal nothing. So everyone coming into this season, I think, could tip their hat and say, yep, the Indians are probably going to win WAC this year. But if Great Bend can go to Garden next week and get a win and go 3-1 and finish second, that'll make the Panthers feel pretty good. First down and 10 for Great Bend from the Ulysses 13. Great Bend going left to right. Council in motion to the far side of the field. Direct snap to Sharman. This is quarterback run to the right to the 10. Tries to stiff arm and then rolled out of bounds at about the 8-yard line by Kedron Jones, the safety. Bring up second down and about 4 to go for the Panthers.
Yeah, one man to beat. That was Jones, and he comes up, hits him right at the hips, and drops Sharman. It's going to be second down now inside the 10-yard line. It'll be second and a long 5.
3:07 to go now before halftime. Clock stopped as Sharman got out of bounds. Panthers still have 2 timeouts. It's Parsons and Council to the right, Maddox Spray to the left. Brock, the H-back, to the right of Sharman. Miller, the tailback, in the pistol. This is going to be a handoff to Miller. Cody drives forward to about the 5 and then gets pushed back. After that, we see a Panther helmet come flying out of there. They'll give Miller forward progress to the 5. It'll net as a gain of 3 to bring up third down and a yard.
Yeah, Great Bend can still get a first down. Miller's helmet comes off without penalty, so he should have to exit the ball game.
I've got the Panthers right now 4 of 6 on third down attempts here in the half. It's 3rd and 1. Snap will come from the 5. Clock at 2:40 to go in the ball game. It's 21-14 Great Bend. They sprint to the line of scrimmage. Real quick like, under center. Oh, Sharman lost the ball, but then I think he was able to pick it up and dive forward.
He should not have got it because he went to his knees first. I think the officials saw that.
Panthers are going to bring in their full house backfield here, as the ball is just shy of the 4. It's about the 4.5. So 4th down and 1 for GBHS. Clock is at 2 minutes. Now they break the huddle. Here's Sharman under center. I formation. Brock the fullback. Miller the tailback. Handoff Miller left side.
Oh.
I think he got it by the far spot on the far side.
The official says no.
Oh, my goodness. Panthers lined up, and no, they don't even measure. Wow.
Wow, I was expecting in between the guards. They bounce it to the outside. Now they're going to chat about it. Before the far official had it marked, that's not even close.
1:43 to go in the first half of action. We are just in front of 8 o'clock. This is Panther football powered by BTI, a Great Bend, your John Deere dealer.
This is GBHS alum Taylor Calcaire, Watkins Calcaire alum. We are full of Panther pride and are glad to call Great Bend home. Your home for Panther sports.
They're going to get on the 20.
Great Bend. Go Panthers.
Well, an unsportsmanlike penalty against Great Bend.
Taunting.
After the play is going to move the ball all the way out to the 19 for the Ulysses Tigers. So a missed opportunity there for Great Bend High. 1:43 to go before halftime. It's 21-14, but the Tigers got it. Degalado under center. He's going to try a pass. Airs it out to the near side. Ian Bremer over there in coverage on Perry Wallace. It's incomplete. First passing attempt of the night. Stops the clock with 1:38 to go here before halftime.
Well, they took a shot trying to get something on the outside. If they're going to throw the ball, they're going to work the sideline again. I expect Coach maybe to get that ball rolling or get that clock rolling here at 1:38, and Ulysses not having any timeouts.
Degalado under center. 2 receivers, one near and far. Cortez in motion to the far side. They're going to run quarterback option. Degalado keeps it. Here comes a flag. Matthew Mader in on this tackle at the 25. It was a gain of 6, but we'll check the flag here in the backfield.
Yeah, showed a little pitch tucked it, got it upfield.
There'll be a hold on the Tigers. 10-yard penalty. Only the third flag called on Ulysses here in the half. The flag was thrown at the 20-yard line, so it should go all the way back to the 10. Yep. So that'll bring up 2nd down and 20 to go now for Ulysses. With 1:33 to go. We see 3 receivers to the near side and a shotgun formation for Degalado. Takes the snap, looks left, throws left, incomplete. That was thrown into the turf. Caden Hoffman was out there in defense, but, well, that was one of those, Jason, that it was almost a backwards pass, and Caden was trying to scurry to get the ball before it scooted out of the end zone.
Well, the quarterback threw it to the man that was blocking, so somebody's not on the same page. You had a receiver still set backwards. I guess they should have watched Great Bend run that play to 4 times the council tonight. That's what they're trying to execute. Clock rolling, stopped at 1:26.
Back to their traditional double wing formation. Handoff to Degalado, the quarterback keeper, up the near side. Turns it back inside. He gets run down from behind. That was Kern and Aiden Davidson as well. And if I'm the Panthers, I'd stop the clock here, and they do, to force the Tigers to punt deep in their own territory with 1:18 to go.
So if you're Great Bend in this scenario, yeah, you'd like to go back there and block a punt, but you cannot run into or get roughing the kicker. Great Bend should be able to get the ball back midfield with over a minute left and 1 timeout.
It's 21-14 right now, Great Bend on top. We were joking before the game saying as much as these guys run the ball, this first half should go pretty quickly, but right now this is one of the longer first halves.
I said 5 passes out of Ulysses. How close are we? Are we there yet?
They've got 2 so far.
Seems like 5.
It does seem like 5. Now, they had lined up to pass on one of them, and it ended up being a scramble. So.
Yeah, they've scrambled on a couple.
Braylon Council back near the 50-yard line to receive this punt. The Tigers will punt it 2 yards deep into their end zone, so a bad snap here could mean 2 for Great Bend. It is a low snap. They pick it up. Panthers almost block it. Kick over to the far side of the field. It bounces at the 35, the 40, still rolling, and will go down at the 44-yard line. So Great Bend, all right, has plenty of time here to go 44 yards with 1:09 before intermission to extend this 21-14 lead.
Yeah, they got it midfield like we thought. The ball took a generous bounce. Was able to get it away. It's still going to be in Ulysses territory. Far side of the field, that means some action could happen right here in front of the Great Bend bench. Last minute to go before half.
All right, GBHS out onto the field with their offense. 3 receivers to the left, 1 to the right on 1st and 10. Sharman out of the gun, looks near, one-on-one coverage for Council, going towards the end zone, jump ball up and incomplete. Council was trying to high point the ball. They had some safety help over the top. It falls incomplete, but I absolutely love the play call going one-on-one to Council.
Yeah, just got to deliver the ball a little earlier, let Council run to the football. That time you're trying to match it up a little too fine, so Council's got to stop. That allows the defender he's got 2 steps on to close the gap and kind of break that up. Just have to step out and let that ball go.
1:03 to go before halftime. Panthers have 1 timeout, a 7-point lead. Motion man is Maddox Spray to the near side. Panthers are setting up a screen, and it is down the field to Miller, and he's out of bounds near the sticks on the far side, but there is a penalty flag down at the Tiger 38-yard line.
Yeah, our screen was a little too far downfield, so were all of our linemen.
You called it, Jason.
And they said player, but you could put an S on the end of that.
Yeah, there was quite a few of them. 2, 4, 6, 7 penalties called on Great Bend here in the first half.
Great Bend's almost knocked themselves out of Ulysses territory. The ball is going to be placed at the 49.
56 seconds to go, so not only does that hurt because you're penalized, but you lose the time as well.
Yeah.
2nd down and 15 for Great Bend now from the Tiger 49. 3 to the left, 1 to the right. Sharman takes the snap. They're going to throw it far side. Maddox spray up the left side, and he's tackled inbounds at the Tiger, where? Looks like the 44-yard line. That's going to be the 43, so a gain of 6 for Maddox spray.
No huddle. Yep, trips to the far.
Clock rolling. 3rd down and 9 here for Great Bend. Sharman looks for Council. Throws into double coverage. It is up and incomplete. Looks like Blake Parsons was open
early
down the middle side of the field, but right away, I think Caden made up his mind. I'm going to Council on this 3rd down attempt. It's going to bring up 4th and 9 with 24 seconds now to go before halftime.
Well, you can't blame him. He's had a little magic tonight with Council. 3 touchdowns in a row. A couple deep balls being caught by Council. But he's got to learn to look off that safety in this situation just a little bit and let Council have a one-on-one shot.
4th and 9 for Great Bend at the Tiger 43. 2 to the right, 2 to the left. Panthers now look to the side, and Aaron Beck is going to call a timeout with 24 seconds left. That's the final timeout of this first half for either team, as the Panthers trying to take advantage here, 21-14. We had plenty of scoring back and forth early on. The last score came at the 9:35-minute mark here in the second quarter, and when you look at actual time, it feels like it was an hour ago that last score happened.
That's because quarter number 1 just went tremendously fast. Great Bend put together a good drive, a lot of snaps in the play. Ulysses put together a 6-play drive, but they did it very methodically, very slow, used a lot of the play clock. So
I still am amazed, Jason, at how quiet it is. There is no juice in the place tonight. Ulysses didn't bring very many fans on the other side. And there just has not been any energy in the stadium tonight.
Yeah, not as much as you would think, not as much as a homecoming a week ago. A good crowd tonight, better weather than a week ago.
Well, they're playing Sweet Carolina right now, so maybe the crowd will bust it out. That was all right. They've done better. All right, here we go with 4th down and 9 for Great Bend at the Tiger 43. 5-receiver set. In motion to the near side is going to be Cody Miller. Low snap from Sharman. Picks it up. He's going to have to roll the pocket to the near side. Still rolling, in trouble, throws towards the sideline. Does Miller bring it in? Yes! He brings it in. 1st down at the Tiger 26-yard line and out of bounds with 15 seconds to go.
That's a big-time catch by Miller. He just dead laid it at both toes right there where he thought he could catch the football. He didn't make the catch. Gets 2 feet in, falls out of bounds. That's the missing link to the receiving core that we needed.
It's a gain of 16 yards to number 16. 15 seconds left. No timeouts left for the Panthers. 1st and 10 from the 26. Sharman is going to swing it to the near side to Council, trying to get up the field. Does and gets out of bounds. Clock stops at 11 seconds. Gained a short amount of yards. Gain of 1 on the play.
Great Bend's looking for a touchdown here. That would really be stretching Council's leg as a kicker.
With 11 seconds left, you got time for maybe 2 shots to the end zone. They tried to run a little key route there to Council. So we'll see what Great Bend dials up here. 21-14 Panthers, 2nd and 9 from the Tiger 25, left to right towards the south goal line. In motion comes Council to the near side. Now he stops, reverses to the far side. Sharman looks his way. He's under pressure and gets sacked, and that's going to be the end of the first half. All the way back to the 36-yard line. That's going to be a loss of 11 yards at the play. And, well, very interesting first half. I don't think it's the first half that either team was really looking for. If I'm Kate Albert for Ulysses, he's probably pretty happy. His team's only down 7. If Aaron Beck is going to talk to his coaches, he's probably going to say we should be up by more here at halftime. So we'll break it all down for you, Jason and I will, as this is the Stone Sand Company and Stone Waste Management halftime show. 21-14 Panthers. This is Great Bend football powered by BTI and Great Bend, your John Deere dealer.
This routine was
Beef wants for dinner. America's taste for beef continues to grow, and much of that nutritious product is produced here in our local community. Innovative livestock services, Ward Feed Yard, Great Bend Feeding, and Martin County Feeders are proud to support area athletes in today's game.
This is Julie from the and your seniors, Ellie Peters, Kennedy Sandy, here at the Fieldhouse, Ninette Zuani, and Drew Pinka. Ladies, your music is on.
FieldhouseGB.com. The trouble with the future is that it keeps getting closer and closer. It is important to begin developing a plan today. At Edward Jones Great Bend, they like to look at your individual needs before anything else. Call Todd Armitage, Jim Bopat, Chris Sundahl, or Jim Armitage at Edward Jones Great Bend today.
Hi, this is Karen Redding. Scott and I would like to do a shout out to the Panther cheerleaders. They work hard every game to provide leadership, sportsmanship, and team spirit. Go Panthers! From Scott's Welding, look for the signs west of 10th and Patton Road, Great Bend.
Stop settling for slow internet with data caps and throttle points. Switch to Nextech and get a $100 credit. Already a customer? Upgrade and pay your current price for 3 months. Nextech, here for you then, now, and for whatever comes next.
Hazmat Response West 10th Great Bend provides hazardous emergency response service throughout the Midwest. When you have an emergency, you want to know that help is on the way. Now, Hazmat Response provides that assurance, and they're proud to sponsor this Panther broadcast.
Hey, you want to hear some good news? Venture Corporation is still hiring for laborers, flaggers, equipment operators, CDL A and B drivers, and mechanics. Excellent benefits, and you get paid for traveling throughout the state. Venture Corporation on South Highway 281 in Great Bend is an equal opportunity employer.
With supply chain issues affecting vehicle inventories, it is more important than ever to maintain your current vehicles. Visit Marmy Auto Group Service Departments and speak with our factory-trained advisors about how to maintain, protect, and keep your vehicle running smoothly. Marmy's make it happen.
It's time for the Stone Sand Company and Stone Waste Management halftime show. Patrick Burnett will have a complete recap of the first half action right after this message from the Stone Sand Company and Stone Waste Management.
If you're a good worker, you're in demand. And if you're looking for a stable company with solid benefits, Stone Sand Company and Stone Waste Management is looking for you. If you have a Class A or B CDL, apply today. If you can operate large equipment or a crane, apply today. You'll get a full benefit package with Blue Cross Blue Shield, cafeteria plan, 401k, paid vacation, a work fit program, and more. Apply today at Stone Sand Company and Stone Waste Management. They are an equal opportunity employer at 421 Washington Street in Great Bend.
Back to the action with Patrick Burnett and Jason Perry on B1043. The Point.
Welcome back to the Stone Sand Company and Stone Waste Management halftime show. It's 21-14 Great Bend here at the break. Patrick Burnett, Jason Perry with you. Jason, this thing started off a lot of scoring early on as neither defense was able to stop the offense. And then after the quarter swapped, there was 2 scores and then nothing for the last 9 minutes of the first half as the defenses both kind of making some adjustments and both teams shooting themselves in the foot a couple times.
Yeah, that happened there. Trying to get things moving. Both teams came out with a good plan, good execution of that plan. I said Great Bend, man, you just see this offense, they come at you in this wing or double wing or single wing or the flex bone, and it's like, you stop everything, but that quick hitter up the middle is the one that gets you, and that's the one Great Bend's really done a good job of. That was that fullback up the middle. Now, they got through one time. That was a wingback coming around making a cut, and he scampered for that 59-yard touchdown up the middle. But Great Bend's defense has played good. Now, they knew they did not have to stop the pass necessarily. There's not a seasoned passer back there for Ulysses. He has tried it a couple times, had some separation, but they are a run team, so Great Bend had a chance to get up 2 scores, which would have been huge coming into the second half. The good thing is Great Bend got some room to improve. They have a 1-touchdown lead. They've got to come out and play the toughest defensive series they have tonight, and they have played some tough ones.
Yeah, they have. And you know what? Hats off to this Ulysses Tigers team. Coming in at 1-5 here on the season. I saw on social media they practiced yesterday at 6:30 in the morning in the dark because they had parent-teacher conferences.
Wow.
And their strength and conditioning coach who made that post said this team continues to get better, and they had 100% participation in that practice. So they were feeling good about themselves coming into tonight, and I feel they've played well in this first half.
They have, and if you believe, I mean, that's the toughest thing to take away from a group of kids. And we knew that they were struggling. We knew that the numbers were down, but you have that nucleus of kids that are tough. And we, we've mentioned several times, that's a good wrestling community, a lot of history there in Ulysses. They came out, they've made some great individual tackles, as good as any team that we've seen this far. They've given us fits at times. We've had to go to the air to get it done tonight, and that was a touchdown pass, 23 yards to Council, possession number 1. Second series, 15-yard pass to Council, and then we aired it out just a little more, 56 yards to Council. So that's going to mean you got to add up some passing and receiving yards. I just get him marked 3 little check marks that we had Sharman 3 touchdowns, all to Council tonight. Great Bend came back with a punt, stopped on downs. They had an opportunity right there to put some points on the board. That was inside the red zone, inside the 10-yard line. Could have picked up a first down, what they were trying to do. The snap got away from him, and part of that was the helmet came off, and so Miller had to come out of the contest. Low snap, knee hit before he grabbed the football, but we retained possession. The next play, we try to go around the left side out of the I formation, get that ball to Miller, and, man, they came through. You said looked like we might have got it before he got pushed back, but that was a good play by the defense to stop him laterally.
21-14, Great Bend on top of Ulysses here at the break. When we come back, we'll take a look at your first half stats next. This is Panther Football, powered by BTI of Great Bend, your John Deere dealer.
At the University of Kansas Health System in Great Bend, they are committed to caring for you. You can count on their specialists, family medicine, and surgical teams to provide the care you need when you need it. Go Panthers!
Great Bend Pizza Hut is all about Panther football. Now, get Pizza Hut's personal pan pizzas at the Panthers concession stand. Beef, cheese, or pepperoni. Or stop by any of their 2 locations in Great Bend after the game. No one out pizzas the Hut.
Here at People's Bank and Trust, we've invested in the future.
It's not just technology.
It's you, our biggest asset. From big business decisions to your very first transaction.
For us, it's simple. Relationships matter.
People's Bank and Trust, member FDIC.
Hello again. This is Kelly Higgins with Plain State Bank here in Great Bend. Have you heard the news? We've moved. We recently moved to 10th and Adams for a more central location to better meet your needs. Plain State Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
The future is bright. See it clearly with the help of the 10th Street Eye Care Center. Dr. Russell McCauley, Dr. Chad Creamer, Dr. Nicole Miller, and Dr. Sarah Steeder are ready to help you. The 10th Street Eye Care Center on the sunny side of Division Corner, 10th and Washington. Great Bend.
51% of the student body at Great Bend High School participate in athletics. 78% of those athletes take part in a strength conditioning class. 55% are on the honor roll. Grade point average, 3.3. Great people, great schools, great place. USD 428s.
From new construction, remodeling, renovating, to roofing, concrete, and more, Schrader Homes and Remodeling is ready to go to work for you. They are the one licensed and insured company that can get the job done. Find out more online at schraderhomes.com and say wow. Proud sponsor of Panther Sports.
Unruh Brothers Waste is the best trash service in the area, providing top-quality commercial and residential garbage removal for Central Kansas. Find out more on their Facebook page. If you're not happy with your trash service, now's the time to switch to Unruh Brothers Great Bend.
The official home of Panther football is B1043, The Point.
Welcome back to the Stone Sand Company and Stone Waste Management halftime show, 21-14 Panthers. Time now for your game stats, brought to you by the Great Bend Panther Booster Club. Another great tailgate. Oh, my goodness, they had the spuds out there tonight with some pulled pork on top of that. Oh, my goodness, that was some good food. I really hope we get to do it one more time. Well, I mean, maybe 2, but the Panthers can get a win here tonight and then go to Garden City and get a win next week. They will all but ensure themselves of a playoff home game here 2 weeks from tonight. But Panthers got to get this win here first. Here's your stats, again, brought to you by the Great Bend Panther Booster Club. Great Bend, 194 yards of total offense, 135 for Ulysses. Great Bend gets it with 82 on the ground, 112 through the air. Caden Sharman was 11 of 18 passing for 3 touchdowns in the half. Braylon Council, 8 catches, 90 yards, 3 touchdowns. And as Jason pointed out, 3 extra points as well in this first half of action. Individual rushers, Caden Sharman toted the ball 8 times for 46 yards in the half. It was 11 carries, 36 yards for Cody Miller, 11 first downs for the Panthers, and 2, 4, 6, 7 penalties in the first half for 50 yards penalized for Great Bend. Panthers were good on third downs. They were 4 of 8 at 50%. For Ulysses, all of their offense on the ground, all 135 yards rushing in the half. They were 0 of 2 passing was Degalado. Degalado carried the ball 6 times for 56 yards. Cortez, 5 carries, 58 yards. Gomez, 6 carries for 21 yards. I had the Tigers with 3 first downs. I think I missed a couple somewhere along the way in there. 3 penalties for 20 yards and 1 quarterback sack for the Tigers. They were just 1 of 4 on third down conversions, 25% in that first half of action. Kevin Henderson's tackle chart shows senior Matthew Mader leading the way for the Panthers. He's got 7 tackles in that first half. Trent Kern looks like he's got 4, 3 for Danny Nieto. Aiden Davidson with 4 as well to round out the tackle chart for Great Bend High School. Here's the scoring. Panthers took the opening drive of the game. 15 plays, chewed up 5 minutes, 32 seconds off the clock, 65 yards, and it was capped off by a 23-yard touchdown pass from Sharman to Council, their first of 3 hookups. Council's PAT made it 7-0 with 6:28 to go. On the next drive, Ulysses, their first of the night, 7 plays, 63 yards to Pater, took 2 minutes, 22 seconds, a 1-yard Lorenzo Gomez run at the 4:12-minute mark. Their 2-point conversion run failed. Panthers were on top 7-6. Great Bend would score next on their next possession. It was 11 plays, 61 yards, took 4 minutes and 1 second. It was a 15-yard touchdown pass that time from Sharman to Council with 11:54 in the half, put the Panthers up 14-6. Then just 4 plays later, it took 90 seconds for the Tigers to answer on a 59-yard touchdown run by Evan Cortez to bring them within 2. The Cortez 2-point conversion run tied it at 14 with 10:23 to go before halftime. And then the Panthers would come back 2 plays later from scrimmage, hooked up a 56-yard touchdown pass from Sharman to Council. Took 43 seconds. Council's kick made it 21-14. Panthers had a couple more shots to score. Didn't get any other points at the end of the half, but still lead it 21-14 going into the break. That's your stats on tonight's ball game, brought to you by the Great Bend Panther Booster Club. We'll take another timeout. When we come back, it's scores from across the state of Kansas coming up. This is Great Bend Panther football, powered by BTI of Great Bend, your John Deere dealer.
Plumbing and heating emergencies rarely happen between 9 and 5. That's why the pros at Comfort Pro are available 24/7, 365. Comfort Pro, the area's largest Bryan dealer, is just a phone call away.
Your problem is no problem for Comfort Pro. Hey, Panthers, Empire Realty Group is ready to team up and help you purchase or sell your home. At Empire Realty Group, our team is committed to keeping our clients at the focus of everything we do. Find us on Facebook.
Oh my gosh, Southeast of Saline is beating Lions 74-0 at halftime. Yikes.
S&J Trucking is so proud of the young players in today's game. S&J Trucking, delivering innovative solutions every day.
This Great Bend High School Panthers sports broadcast is brought to you by Insurance Planning of Great Bend, Hayes, and Russell. Insurance Planning offers a full line of insurance products and risk management services for the way you work and live. Call Insurance Planning today in Great Bend, Hayes, or Russell.
If you can't move very well, you don't feel good. If you don't feel good, you can't function at your best. Maybe it's time to see Dr. B at Bugles Night Chiropractic. Stop by at 1309 Williams in Great Bend. Bugles Night Chiropractic. People
who care. Even the cleanest houses and offices struggle with mold and mildew in the air ducts of their heating and cooling systems. Magna Dry Cleaning Services in Great Bend offers complete air duct cleaning. Magna Dry Cleaning Services, just north of 24th and Main.
Dom Pipe Testing is proud to bring you live coverage of Panther sports. Dom Pipe Testing provides hot oiler, steaming, hydro testing, and rack testing services in the oil field and beyond. For quick, reliable service, call Dom Pipe Testing and go Panthers.
Do you need some trees removed, fill dirt or rock for landscaping or driveway? Maybe you need some demolition work done or a giant waste container. Whatever the job, call the Stone Sand Company and Stone Waste Management, 421 Washington Street in Great Bend.
It's Panthers football on B104.3 The Point.
Welcome back to the Stone Sand Company and Stone Waste Management halftime show. Let's take a look at scores from across the state of Kansas tonight. Compliments of scores in Kansas. Big matchup in Kansas City tonight. Mill Valley and Olathe North. This is 5A, 6A squaring off against each other. It's 5A Mill Valley 16, Olathe North 7 at halftime. St. James Academy leads Capon at halftime, 14-7. That is a matchup of 4A St. James, 5A Capon. Andover Central in a rivalry game leads Andover, 21-7 at the break. If you're the Panthers, you definitely want to root for Andover Central to have Andover lose that ball game. Newton leads Hayesville Campus 21-6. It is Pratt over Nickerson by the score of 55-0. Check out this score. Southeast of Saline, the top team in Class 3A, they lead Lions 74-0 at halftime. McPherson over Mulvane 26-7. Manhattan, they are drumming Lansing in the first half. It is 51-0. The Indians on top there. Washburn Rural all over Emporia, 49-0. Lawrence High over Lawrence Free State in a rivalry game. Actually, that game's tied, I beg your pardon. 14-14 leads Larned 31-6 at the break. St. Thomas Aquinas leads Blue Valley by the score of 17-7 at the break. Holton over Hayden, 24-7. Garden Plain over Douglas, 21-10. The Fighting Avery Johnsons of the Mays Eagles, they lead Hutch High, 27-13 at the break. Scott City all over Goodland at halftime, 42-0. Goddard Eisenhower leads Salina Central, 14-0. Andale versus Cheney, huge matchup there in Class 3A. Well, it is Andale over Cheney at the break, 18-0. Wamego is blanking Clearwater, 27-0. Kingman all over Haven at the break, 35-0. Salina Central, surprise, surprise, 28-14 lead over Goddard at the end of the first half there. Goddard, one of the top teams in Class 5A, coming into tonight as well. To the moment, that brings you up to the latest that we have for you. Compliments of scores in Kansas from across the state of Kansas tonight. The score here is 21-14 Great Bend at the half. We'll take a break. When we come back, we'll get the second half underway for you. This is Panther Football, powered by BTI of Great Bend, your John Deere dealer.
Delgado's Mexican Restaurant at 10th and Stone Street is a proud supporter of the Great Bend High School Panthers. They're open for lunch from 11 to 2, dinner from 5 until 8:30 Monday through Friday. And for catering, give them a call and taco about it. Delgado's.
Get the latest 5G devices at Nextech Wireless. Now you can get the iPhone 14 Pro and the Samsung Galaxy S22 Plus on us. We are Kansas.
Tooth loss is no laughing matter. Dr. Joe Rosenberg can fit you with conventional dentures or mini implants for single tooth loss. No pain, just gain. Keep your smile. Dr. Joe Rosenberg Family Dentistry in Larned, St. John, and Great Bend.
Sutherland staff and knowledgeable experts can help you plan any project. When it comes to home improvement and building materials, remember Sutherland's of Great Bend, a proud supporter of Panther sports. Sutherland's helping America build it better since 1917.
You've been listening to the Stone Sand Company and Stone Waste Management halftime show. Second half action is next on B104.3 The Point. point.
If you're a good worker, you're in demand. And if you're looking for a stable company with solid benefits, Stone Sand Company and Stone Waste Management is looking for you. If you have a Class A or B CDL, apply today. If you can operate large equipment or a crane, apply today. You'll get a full benefit package with Blue Cross Blue Shield, cafeteria plan, 401k, paid vacation, a work fit program, and more. Apply today at Stone Sand Company and Stone Waste Management. They are an equal opportunity employer at 421 Washington Street in Great Bend.
Great Bend Panther Sports on B1043 The Point is brought to you by
Next Tech Wireless, Venture Corporation, Sutherland's, Rosenberg Family Dentistry, Advanced Therapy and Sports Medicine, Marmy Auto Group, Scott's Welding, The Field House, Great Bend Co-op Association, Keller Real Estate and Insurance Agency, Plain State Bank, Delgado's Mexican Restaurant, Edward Jones Financial Services, S&J Trucking, Farmers Bank and Trust, Comfort Pro, Empire Realty, Pizza Huts in Great Bend, the 10th Street Eye Care Center, Next Tech, People's Bank and Trust, Barton Community College, USD 428, Insurance Planning, Hazmat Response, Magna Dry Cleaning Services, Innovative Livestock Services, Dom Pipe Testing, Stone Sand Company and Stone Waste Management, the Great Bend Panther Booster Club, Schrader Homes and Remodeling, University of Kansas Health Systems Great Bend, Watkins Calcara Charter, Unruh Brothers Trash Service, and Bugles Dyke Chiropractic.
Now let's go live to the voice of the Panthers, Patrick Burnett.
Welcome back to Great Bend's Memorial Stadium as we have a few moments left in the halftime stretch period before we get the second half underway for you tonight from Great Bend's Memorial Stadium. A week from tonight, we wrap up the regular season on the road at Garden City against the Buffaloes. So it seems like the whole second half of the season, we have seen wishbone, flexbone, wing tee, some type of version of that. And if everything goes to fruition here, Jason,
yes,
that would be really good for the Panthers if they do end up seeing Cape and Mount Carmel in the first round.
That's correct. Garden City runs the flex bone, and so we got to see that in preseason a little bit. That inside tight running game. Now, I'm not exactly sure who Cape still has left from a year ago, but that running back we saw last year, he was dynamite. They have depth. That's a team that's played some tough competition. That's a scary football team on this half of the bracket.
Yeah, that's Elias, and yes, they have him back.
Oh, well. Sorry, he looked like he was 35 last year.
He did. He looked like a specimen.
He looked like an NFL prospect.
So, yes, there's a lot at stake here for the Panthers when you're talking about the playoffs. There's a lot of shuffling that could happen. Panthers coming into tonight were the 8 seed.
And a lot of the teams above us, they have to play each other this week or next week, so a lot of things will still change.
I didn't see the Arc City Valley Center score. That's one that we really kind of have our eye on. We really need Valley Center to lose a couple games, but really kind of didn't think that Andover Central was going to have a 2-possession lead on Andover.
Right.
Nor did I think that Salina Central would have a 2-possession lead over Goddard. Goddard was 5-1 going into that ball game.
You know, if you start off and you put some points on the board and you get one ball to bounce your way, I mean, that can easily happen. And Central has made tremendous improvements. You know, it's hard to think that they and South are both down at the same time. They were the juggernauts on this side for lots of times back when the 3-team playoffs were held. But they're on the uptick and still doing very well over there.
Ever since Coach Sambo took over there, came over from Dodge City, they've been doing well. Panthers will kick off to start the second half. It's a high, short kick taken by an up man at the 32-yard line. Panthers run right past him, and he's still on his feet across the far side. Panthers are going to try to dive for him. They ain't got him. There's one man left to beat, and he gets tackled by his own man who got in his way at the 5-yard line. Yikes.
Wow, check the field, no flags anywhere. And it looked like he didn't really want the football when he caught it, kind of juggled a little bit, just was patient, ran hard to the middle, found a couple blocks to the outside. We had one Panther trying to make a diving stop over there. That was number 21 for Great Bend. Great effort. That was Hoffman. You called his name a couple times on special teams. Just got a shoelace, but couldn't bring him down.
Well, special teams have been pretty good all season long for the Panthers, but they were not on that attempt. And Ulysses has the ball, 1st and goal from the 5. They were short their right guard. Here's Degalado, sends Cortez in motion. Quarterback keeper to the left, hits the hole. He's going to be stopped at about the 2-yard line. Gang tackled by a multitude of Panthers. That's McMullen and Hoffman off the bottom of the pile.
This is where they could be deadly by sneaking out a tight end. Short little pass, dump at 5 yards. Now they're got that ball at the 2.
Second and goal from the 2 now for the Ulysses Tigers. Panthers are letting this team hang around. I don't like that. Double wings. Up the belly. Easy touchdown to the left for Gomez. That's his second of the night and a 2-point conversion away from the Tigers taking the lead potentially here.
Yeah, that's going to be 2 plays on this short field, 5 yards on the drive. And they came out fired up once they got the offense set and got all the linemen in there. Last time they made the conversion, we got to see the option play. That was to the right. Entire playbook is opened up here for the Ulysses Tigers.
Panthers have their hands full with Ulysses here tonight. Here's the PAT under center, Degalado. This is going to be a handoff. Cortez, he's easily caught it, and Ulysses has the lead. 11 to go. Long way in the second half, 22-21. That is the score in favor of the Ulysses Tigers. Well, Jason, not the way the Panthers wanted to start the second half.
Well, you said, maybe a little bit flat by the team tonight, just here and there, and a little flat by the crowd, and come out after second half. If you're at the concession stand just a little bit too long, you're going to blink and say, what happened? A lot of screaming on the return special teams, 11-11 showing on the clock. Maybe that'll be something lucky for the Panthers here as we get our first opportunity to put our offense on the field in the third quarter.
Well, Panther offense now gets to see what kind of second half adjustments they made. If I'm Kate Albert over there, the head coach of Ulysses, I'm ecstatic with my team right now.
I'm him. I'm on-siding it.
Yes, you would.
He's got momentum right now.
Absolutely,
He's
Jason.
a risk taker.
Panthers have got 5 guys up front. And it'll be a short kick. It's bobbled, taken by one of the upmen. That is Andrew Trendle, and then he gets blasted at about the 31-yard line. And, boy, you see some hand clapping. You see some jumping up and down. The Tigers are fired up, and they should be. They got a 1-point lead here in the third quarter.
Well, we thought Great Bend had a lot more passing yards. Sharman's been throwing the ball pretty well tonight, but they've had short fields here. A little bit of a short field ball on the 31-yard line for Great Bend heading to the north end zone.
Twins right, Twins left. In motion goes Council to the far side. Stops, comes back to the near side. This is going to be a handoff to Miller right side. Tries to squirt through a hole. And here comes a penalty flag right in the middle of the scrum as he got forward to about the 39.
Yeah.
It's going to be a gain of about 8. Kevin Henderson says that's a face mask on the Ulysses Tigers. And it is a personal foul face mask after the 8-yard gain for Miller.
Well, they've been doing a good job, second level linebacking core coming over the top and stopping the Great Bend ball carrier. That time, Miller able to get outside that second level, and they had to reach back. That was away from us. Must have turned that pretty good, so it's a big penalty on that run. It's going to bring up another first down.
Great Bend sends Twins to the right, Twins to the left. Ball on the far hash just across the Panther paw into Ulysses Tiger territory. Up top, the 2 receivers get their feet tangled up. Council was wanting a flag, but that's one where just he and the cornerback, their feet got tangled in. I see why Braylon wants the flag, but no, you're not going to get the flag on that. It'll be second down and 10.
Well, he may get one yet. But he felt the separation. He knew he had that play called. He can catch any ball if he gets underneath it. So that's just an unfortunate event by Great Bend.
Clock stopped. 10:52 to go. Third quarter. 22-21. Ulysses on top. After the Tigers had an excellent return to set them up first and goal at the 5. Twins right, Twins left for Great Bend at the Ulysses Tigers 46. Council in motion to the far side. Sharman takes the snap, drops 3 steps over the middle. It is caught by Colton Brock. He climbed the ladder, and as he got up, the Tiger pushed him in the air and Sent him about 2 yards backwards, but his forward progress got him to the 39. This will bring up 3rd down and 3.
You know, Brock had a big hit and pinwheeled one on a block over here on our sideline that time. As he caught it, they just went for the hips and drove him back. Good job by Brock to hang on to that football. Big 3rd down here for Great Bend, 4th play of the drive.
3rd and 3 from the Tiger 39. Twins right, Twins left. One back in the backfield. That's going to be Sharman. Fakes to give to Council. Gets right behind his lineman and has the 1st down across the 35, just shy of the 36-yard line. They're going to give him a gain of 4, and it's going to be a Panther 1st down.
Yeah, empty out to the outside, put another man in motion, draw a defender out across there. That allows Sharman to run to the right side. Just can't get that extra block or break that tackle at the 2nd level, but it does enough to pick up the 1st down.
10 minutes to go, 3rd quarter, 22-21 Ulysses. First drive of the 2nd half for Great Bend. Council in motion to the near side to make a trip formation. Handoff up the middle to Miller. He tried to spin and went nowhere. Big hit that time. That was Carmelo Orozco for the Tigers. No gain, 2nd down and 10.
Yeah, tried to spin move, got caught with his back to the defense. Miller comes into tonight, 114 carries. Been a workhorse on that side, earning every bit of his 619 yards coming into tonight. But picked the wrong move at the wrong time on that play. 2nd and 10, Great Bend.
9:18 to go, 3rd quarter. One receiver to the right, 3 to the left, which is the wide side of the field as the ball is on the right hash. Play clock is down to 8 seconds. Sharman takes the snap, handoff left side. Miller tries to get the quarter turned, can't do it. Gets forward progress to the 30. It's going to be a gain of 4 yards on the play. That's going to bring up 3rd down and 5 to go.
And you get to see the Ulysses Tiger defense not going up to make tackles, but actually running through them as well. Huge 3rd down play here for Great Bend's offense. Ball spotted at the 30-yard line.
Great Bend taking their time here with 8.5 minutes to go in the 3rd quarter, down 1 to Ulysses. It's 3rd and 6. The ball is just touching the 30-yard line. 2 receivers to the right, 2 to the left. Sharman out of the gun with Miller behind him in the pistol. Takes the snap, looks right, gets flushed from the pocket. Rolling, throws it late. It is over on the far side, and is it caught? Yep. Yes, it is. That is Blake Parsons on the reception, and he's going to be about a yard shy of the 1st down. For Blake, his 4th catch of the season, and we got a 4th down play coming up here for Great Bend.
Yeah, 4th and short for the Panthers. One slight substitution. Receiver comes out. Kern comes in. That gives him a blocker up there on the left side. Pro set for Great Bend. 2 backs in the backfield out of the I.
4th and a yard for Great Bend. Out of the traditional I formation, it goes to Miller right side. He stopped, started, dived forward, and I think forward progress is going to get him just across the 25-yard line.
Oh, they had him stopped at the goal line on the same play. He cut this one back, and he did get extended. I'm going to say the first side judge said it was good, but we're going to have one of the first measurements of the year.
Yeah, this is going to be really close.
I thought he got it easily on effort.
Well, he had to get across the 25, and he did.
Whether he does or doesn't, great, tremendous effort there.
Danny Nieto is standing in my way. I can't see. Oh, the Panthers got it by half a football. They convert and keep the drive alive. Their third down of the drive.
Good play. As we said, workhorse Cody Miller. Sometimes undersized, but never outmatched. Very elusive back. They stay in the I formation, 1st and 10.
Receivers right and left. As Jason said, traditional I. Sharman under center. It's Miller, left side, blowing through some tackles. Gets inside the 15-yard line, all the way to the 14. That's another 1st down, and this time a gain of 11.
Yeah, I like that. You like the matchup they saw there. Miller got the 1st down. They go back to him, give him the football. He runs it up the left side. Out of the I, now this man set, this also opens up one of Sharman's favorite plays. That's quarterback bootleg keeper.
1st down and 10, Great Bend from the Tiger 14. Panthers trail by 1 halfway through the 3rd quarter. Back to under center. Nothing doing that time. Anthony Mendoza with a suplex. That time on Cody Miller, slamming him down into the turf for no gain.
Yeah, we can see a substitution now. Kern comes back out. That's going to bring in another receiver. That's Maddox Spray, number 10. And Great Bend's going to probably go back to that shotgun formation.
2nd and 10 for Great Bend now from the Tiger 14. 6:45 and counting to go, third quarter. Great Bend down 1, 22-21. Council in motion. Panthers trying to get it back to Council, and it was incomplete into the turf. This will bring up 3rd down and 10 now.
Trying to get it out to Council. Little bubble to the receiver. Ball's thrown low, hits him in the feet. That was a forward pass, so it's incomplete. 3rd and 10 now for Great Bend. They're inside the red zone, just inside the 15-yard line, but they don't want to stall out here.
Panthers have bogged down a couple times tonight going in for scores. See if they can take advantage here. Twins right, Twins left. 3rd and 10 from the Tiger 14. Sharman wants the pigskin. Throws it left. It's a tunnel screen to Council. He breaks a couple, but then gets caught from behind at about the 11. It's going to be a short gain of about 3 to bring up 4th down and 7 for the Panthers from the 11.
6 minutes rolling here. Great Bend down 1 point, 22-21. They're looking to take the lead here. From 11 yards out, they can still pick up a 1st down if they get inside the 4. And I think you're going to find number 7 involved in this play.
4th and 7 for Great Bend from the Tiger 11. 6 minutes to go, third quarter. Great Bend down 1. 3 to the right, Maddox Spray to the left, and we've got a timeout on the field. Let's take it. This is Panther football, powered by BTI at Great Bend, your John Deere dealer.
The American Plains Co-op supports...
Is that Ulysses that took it?
Yes.
28 in academics, activities, and athletics. Your hard work pays off, and you represent our community so well. Backing every Panther every day. The American Plains Co-op.
Advanced Therapy and Sports Medicine is the athletic training and sports medicine provider for Panther Sports. On the field and off, you can count on Advanced Therapy and Sports Medicine to get your life back. Advanced Therapy and Sports Medicine, 4801 5th Street in Great Bend.
Keller Real Estate and Insurance Agency is proud to support this Panther broadcast. If you're looking for residential, commercial, or farm properties, turn to Keller Real Estate and Insurance Agency, 1101 Williams in Great Bend.
Back to the action with Patrick Burnett and Jason Perry on V1043, The Point.
Cade Albert calling a timeout to line up his defense for this 4th down and 7 play for Great Bend from the Ulysses 11-yard line on the near hash. Panthers down 1. Twins left, Twins right. Shotgun snap to Sharman going for the end zone, and it's knocked away, incomplete. His intended receiver was Maddox Spray. That was a nice play by Brayson Salinas, the corner, to knock it down and hold the Panthers out of the end zone. It'll be 1st and 10 Tigers at their own 11 with 5:51 to go, and the Tigers up by 1.
Yeah, that was a good play out there by the corner. Like singled up Spray, able to step in front and knock the ball away. So Ulysses comes up big. See if they can come out of here with some yardage, some breathing room. Great Bend's got to try to stop the Tigers, get the football back down 1 point.
Ulysses will break the huddle, come to the line of scrimmage. They're 2 wing back, fullback set. Degalado under center sends Cortez in motion. It's quarterback keeper to the left. Panthers defend it well, but Degalado gets forward progress to about the 16-yard line. It's going to be a gain of 5. It's McMullen and Johnson in on the tackle.
Sometimes it's tough to figure out who's got the ball from our vantage point in these tight formation, wing, running style, but that time they kept it in the hands of the quarterback. He's just trying to find some big fellows in there. As half the Great Bend team made the tackle, but that big push of the pile, those strong guys on the Ulysses side, they pick up 5 yards.
Well, one thing's for sure, Jason, looks like they're not running towards Trenton Kern. They're running away from him right now. Degalado under center, toss play, far side. They're trying to get the corner turned and cannot. One of the Panther corners came up that time and made a good stop defensively. Matthew Mader in on the tackle. Kedron Jones, his 2nd carry of the night. And they've got a 3rd and a yard play forthcoming.
Yeah, they made some yardage there. They have not drawn the Panthers offside tonight. Great Bend been very disciplined on the snap count of Ulysses.
3rd down and a yard. This is Eeks of Gomez territory right here. Yep, left side, he's got the first down. Still on his feet, and finally now tackled down at about the 29-yard line.
Yeah, stood him up. Mater's trying to strip the ball out. 2 players hanging on to it, but that is the running back that still got the football in his grasp. So they pick up the first down, that big 3rd down play.
First down of the second half for the Tigers, but when you get the ball on the opponent's 5-yard line, it doesn't take a first down. Ball is just across the 28. 4:11 to go, 3rd quarter. Ulysses leads 22-21. Degalado under center. Handoff, Keegan Jones, left side. He ran right into Danny Nieto, the senior nose guard. But Danny was 5 yards down the field. So it's a gain of 5 for Jones.
Yeah, runs it over to the left side. When he gets there, we have washed down the line of scrimmage. There is absolutely no running room there. They know it as a running back. They still lower their shoulders, plow hard, able to fall forward and pick up 5 yards. Get one step past that big pile.
3.5 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. Great Bend trying to get a takeaway here. Degalado under center. Goes back to Jones around the left side. And that time he was stopped in the backfield. Matthew Johnson back there. Aiden Davidson back there as well.
I've seen the counterplay one time tonight out of this offense for Ulysses. They got blown up by Great Bend. There you get to see them spy the quarterback to the backside. There are 2 Panthers staying home. A corner and the outside force player at the 2nd level. Ulysses just lining up, going big on big, going power on power. They're getting small chunks of yards.
3rd and 2 now from their own 37. Handoff to the inside goes to Cortez. He's got a first down across the 40 to about the 42. Trent Kern in on the tackle there for the Panthers, but another first down for the Ulysses Tigers.
Yeah, they're just chipping away, using some clock, 2:49 to go in the 3rd. This is a huge drive here for Ulysses. Great Bend's got to find a way to stop these guys, keep them out of the end zone. Ulysses only has a 1-point advantage right now at 22-21.
And milking the clock of the Tigers as well. Degalado under center. Sends a man in motion to the near side. He's going to keep it. Followed Gomez right into the teeth of the defense. And then his forward progress was stopped. Where are they going to mark him at? I think the 44. Yep. Just shy of the 45-yard line. Give him a gain of 3. Ball is not quite touching the 45. 2nd and 7, under 2 minutes down to go in the 3rd quarter, 22-21 Ulysses. Degalado under center, handoff, Jones trying to get the corner turn left side. He does, bounces it outside 50, 45, 40, 35, and then the safety, Premer, has to knock him out of bounds at about the 27-yard line.
And they're not running that outside. They're running that up and under, then breaking it outside, and that's what that offense does. That's the 3rd time they've gotten the corner tonight.
A gain of 27 yards, and we've got a Panther down on the far sideline. Jones now has 40 rushing attempts and 5 carries for the Tigers, and they got some momentum now at the Panther 29-yard line. Boy, there's a lot of players in our way over there to see.
Well, the way Zink's over there, looks like one of our players tried to make a play and looks like he is cramped up, would be the best guess.
Okay. Now, I can't see anything.
Now we've got other people over there helping. Yep.
Yeah, for Great Bend Panthers, that's Matthew Johnson. He had some cramping issues earlier in the season. Walking very gingerly right now.
You said a little cooler tonight, but that's one of those guys, he and the other Matthew Mater, they play on both sides of the football. They go full speed. Usually the ball goes over them on offense. Usually the ball comes at them on defense. Those 2 guys are involved in a lot of plays.
Yes, Jason, they are invaluable members of the Panther defense. 1:44 to go, third quarter. Ulysses has possession and a 1-point lead.
So Trindle steps in at linebacker, Mater at linebacker.
Here's Degalado under center with the double wing formation. Handoff, Jones, left corner, squirts through. Premer comes up, tried to lay a hit, can't.
Oh, wow.
Still on his feet. And Jones, the fresh running back, gets all the way to the 15-yard line. It's a gain of 14 and another Tiger first down.
I think Great Bend maybe tried to stand up there once they got that first down and tried to do some stripping and did not stay low enough. You guys see, you said a fresh running back just blew us over after contact.
Wow, the Ulysses Tigers do not look like a 1-5 team tonight. 1-point lead, and they're looking for more from the 15, 1st and 10. Gomez, a run up the middle, bounces it out to the left side. Here comes a flag right in the middle of the field. There has been a lot of penalties tonight. But this one is in the area of a holding call, and it is against the Tigers.
A lot of penalties, but you got at times you got 16 guys in the box pushing and shoving.
That's one of those when I saw the white hat and I heard his voice, I think I know who it is, but I'm not for sure. I was wrong last week, so I don't want to make that mistake again. 10-yard penalty on the Tigers. 1st and 20 now from the Great Bend 25. Yep, they're going to get it to Jones on the far side. Couldn't quite get the corner turn this time. Yerke is there. Lyles is there. It's a gain of a couple to the 23.
They run to the outside second level. You got Sharman in there trying to make a stop. Lyles, you got to start calling Lyles' name. But Ulysses has got to snap this ball less than a minute to go in the third quarter.
40 seconds and counting. Degalado under center. 2nd and long. They're going to slip it up the belly this time. Cortez from his wingback position all the way up to the 18. That's going to be a gain of 6 for Cortez.
Yeah,
we haven't seen that play here tonight.
No, usually you run that one out of some motion or the wing going and puts the ball up high, change the eye direction, bring it right back down. Couldn't tell if they pulled anybody. It's like a trap play. Big hitter. They're trying to get on the right side of the center. They did get a few yards, not everything they wanted. That puts them at 3rd and 13.
Let's see if they'll snap it. 4 seconds, 3 seconds, 2 seconds, 1 second. They do get it off. Hand off to Jones, left side. 3 Panthers are there, led by Matthew Mater, and that's the final play of the third quarter. Jones gets to about the 13. Panthers are down 1 going to the 4th, and they need a stop. This is Panther football powered by BTI, a Great Bend, your John Deere dealer.
Farmers Bank and Trust, committed to supporting the communities we serve. From ag lending, home loans, and mobile banking to participation in the activities that make a community strong. We're proud to help bring you this Panther broadcast. Farmers Bank and Trust, member FDIC.
The trouble with the future is that it keeps getting closer and closer. It is important to begin developing a plan today. At Edward Jones Great Bend, they like to look at your individual needs before anything else. Call Todd Armitage, Jim Bopat, Chris Sundahl, or Jim Armitage at Edward Jones Great Bend today.
This is Julie from the Field House, and we are a proud supporter of the Great Bend Panthers. Here at the Field House, we believe that starting youth in athletics builds character and leadership skills. So check us out at fieldhousebc.com.
Great Bend Panther football is on your home for the John Boy and Billy Big Show. B1043, The Point.
Welcome back to Great Bend's Memorial Stadium. Patrick Burnett, Jason Perry, Kevin Henderson with you on senior night. Panthers defense needs a stop. 4th down and 8 for the Ulysses Tigers from the Great Bend 13-yard line as we get ready to start play here in this 4th quarter. Ball will be on the near hash, right to left will be the Ulysses Tigers going towards the north. Come on, crowd. Been very quiet most of the night. Panthers defense needs them to get loud here. A receiver right, a receiver left. Double wings. Degalado under center. He's going to run a quarterback option, a pitch to the near side, and the Panthers blow it up. The Panthers blew it up with Caden Hoffman. Caden, the 5'9", 155-pound junior, comes up with a big play there on the quarterback option. It's going to be a loss of a yard. Panthers will get it at their own 14.
Not good pitch relationship. Short side of the field. You want to get your running back a little further out there than that. They're keen that Great Bend was going to try to come up the middle a little more. And Ulysses not letting use the wide side of the field. That blows up in their face. Great Bend gets the ball back, gets the stop they need on the 14.
All right, here we go. 11:59 to go in the game. Panthers down by 1. Sharman, play action. Going up top, Council has his man beat, and then it gets poked away at the last moment by the corner. That was Brayson Salinas. He had the break up down there against Maddox Spray a little while ago as well. Pass will fall incomplete. It's 9 o'clock. Let's pause for station identification. This is Panther football.
This is GBHS alum Taylor Calcare, Watkins Calcare Law Firm. We are full of Panther pride and are glad to call Great Bend home. Your home for Panther sports is B1043 The Point, KBGB Great Bend. Go Panthers!
Just after 9 o'clock, Great Bend Panthers trail Ulysses 22-21. We see the Ulysses Tigers jump off sides. Great Bend will pick up a cheap 5. So instead of 2nd and 10, we got 2nd and 5 coming up. Third penalty of the second half for the Tigers. They're 6th of the night.
Ulysses trying to keep Great Bend on Great Bend's own side of the field. A little too anxious there from the big guy on the field, number 75.
How about an 81-yard touchdown bomb here, boys? Twins left, twins right. Sharman brings it near side. Blake Parsons, second catch of the night, gets upfield and has a first down across the 25 to about the 28-yard line. That's going to be a gain of 9 for Parsons.
Tackle on the play for Ulysses was made by Brayson Salinas.
Be a fresh set of down for the Panthers. Great Bend a little frustrated. They were out there for a long time. They wanted to score quick, tried a big shot downfield. Now go back to the short game, pick up the first down.
Twins left, twins to the right. It is just Brock and Sharman in the backfield. It's his quarterback run to the left, cuts it back across the right on his feet, has a head of steam to about the 35-yard line. Gain of 7 yards for Caden on that first down play.
Try to stick where the play was designed to the left, try to bounce, got outside the crowd to the right. Could have taken a big shot by the safety. It gave him a soft shoulder that allows us to fall forward for 8-yard gain.
Spot is going to be the 36 of the Panthers on the near hash. Under 11 to go in the game. Ulysses leads by 1. Sharman takes the snap, looks right, throws right to Council. He gets up the field on the Panther sideline and then out of bounds. Depends on the spot. Looks like it's going to be about the 40. Yep, it is. That'll be a gain of 4 from Sharman to Council.
A fresh set of downs for Great Bend, spotted right at the 40. Good call. And we are in front of the Great Bend's bench. Wind to our back, 10 minutes, 43 seconds left in the fourth quarter, down 1 point.
Fresh set of downs for Great Bend High. Marching it left to right. Panthers switching it up. They went with the white pants at home for the second time in my 14 years of Panther football. See if it pays off tonight. 5 receiver set. Sharman, quarterback run to the left, cuts back, dives forward across the 45 to about the 46. Gives Sharman a gain of 6 on first down.
Caden showing some patience that time. Could not get going full speed. Still picks up a nice gainer. Sharman comes in tonight with 59 carries, 384 yards.
He's got 11 tonight for 64. Might get some more before this night's done. 1st and 10. 5 receivers set. 2nd and 4. Sharman looks right, throws right. Parsons has it. Tries to fight forward. They're going to give him 4 in progress to the 50, and I think it's going to be enough for a Panther first down, and it is.
Yep. Not many measurements this year. We got to see one tonight. Parsons got hit hard at the waist, hard over the neck, but able to roll forward. They moved the change ball just now into Ulysses territory.
Ball is just across the 50. 1st and 10 Panthers. Back to a 5-receiver set. Sharman fakes the run. Now wants to throw. Does he hit Brock? Yes, he does. Brock brings it into Tiger territory at the 42. The 42-yard line will be a gain of 8. 2nd and 2 coming up.
Now Great Bend taking their time. Found the second receiver over here to the right side, working the short side of the field. Now stacked up is Parsons and Brock. They've got the last 2.
2nd down and 3, we'll call it. Sharman bobbles it. Now tries to run, breaks the tackles, got the first down, took a big hit at the end too. Gets it across the 40 to the 39. And a Panther, 1st down and a gain of 3.
Great Bend shows triple stack receivers to the far side, double stack receivers to this side. Designed Sharman run. Nothing clean about it. Little ball at the beginning, but gets enough to get the 1st down.
Great Bend milking the clock. Little dinks and dunks and doinks and here's and there's, but most importantly, they're moving it down the field, trying to go for the go-ahead score. 8:50 to go, Panthers down 1. Brock now in motion to the right. This is a handoff to the right side to Cody Miller. He hits the hole, gets forward progress to the 36. That's going to be a gain of 3 yards. Bring up 2nd down and 7.
7 men in the box for Ulysses. They anticipate run. It does go to Miller on the quarterback's left side. Brings it back to the right side on that little quick hitting play. Picks up a couple. We said Miller's, all his yards are tough tonight. Those were not easy ones right there.
Twins to the right, twins to the left. No safety over the top. Ulysses jumps, but they get back. Clock rolling inside 8 minutes to go. Great Bend down 1. Here's Sharman. Takes the snap, fakes the give, throws it too high for Council. Had him right in the middle of the field on a little button hook pattern. Would have been right at the sticks. Instead, now it's 3rd down and 7.
Ulysses daring Great Bend to go deep. No safety over the top. Maddox Spray says, I had my man beat to the outside, but they were looking Council's way in the slot the entire time. Just delivers a high pass. Now we see that's Miller out in the trips.
Back to a 5-receiver set. 3 to the left, 2 to the right. 3rd and 7 from the 36. Here's Parsons with a catch. Gets up the sideline. Depends on the spot. He's got the 1st down at the 29-yard line. Needed 7, got 8. Panthers are alive.
Colton Brock comes back, gets a good block to the outside as the other receiver and drives him all the way past Parsons. That means the guys finding Brock's got to come up and make the play. And that's enough to let Parsons pick up the 1st down here in the last home game senior night.
Blake Parsons with an 8-yard gain. That is his 4th catch of this second half. Gives him now 7 on the year. Feels good for that senior. 1st down and 10. Empty backfield. Quarterback run to the right. Sharman was trying to pick a hole, and then the Tigers tried to strip it. And Caden was still able to eke out a couple more yards to move the pile forward. A 2-yard gain for 2nd and 8.
Yeah, somebody trying to create, I think, the first turnover of the night. We have not had one. Great Bend working that sideline very methodically right in front of them.
3 timeouts left for Great Bend, 2 for Ulysses. 7:23 to go. 22-21 Tigers. This was our score since early in this second half. Back to the 5-receiver set on 2nd and 7. Sharman takes it, looks right, throws right. Parsons had it, then dropped it. There were 2 Tigers there, though, that would have wrapped him up for little to no gain. And we'll bring up another 3rd down play. This is 3rd and 7.
Couldn't see over the corner of my eye, but it looked like we had a little bit of a double move by number 40. That was Brock right in front of him. He had separation. Not enough time to look his way as we were going underneath the Parsons. You said he's already caught several balls here in the second half.
Sharman's attempted 32 passes here on the evening, and I think he's got more coming. Clock stopped. 7:02 to go. Panthers down 1. 3rd and 7 from the Tiger 26. Ball in the near hash. Great Bend left to right. Out of the pistol. Sharman rolls the pocket to the left. Miller picks up a key block. Outside pass. Council's got it. 1st down at the 13-yard line. That is a completion of 14 yards and another third down conversion.
Now Ulysses anticipated, dropped another backer back to help. He was on the wrong side of the field. They went to the wide side, the left side of the field. And Sharman able to get a diving counsel there for the first down. Fresh set of downs at the 12-yard line.
Great play from Miller to pick up the block. Sharman to deliver the throw, and a great route ran by Braylon. 6.5 minutes to go, fourth quarter. Twins left, 3 receivers to their rights. They've only got 2 guys now. Here comes the third out. Caden Sharman takes the snap, looks left, throws left. Maddox Spray's got it, and he gets tackled over there. Rolled him out of bounds at the 12, so it's going to be a gain of 1.
Looked like we had a little more yardage than that, but they're going to say he either stepped out as they stop the clock. Second down. Great Bend's got the ball on the far side of the field. A little confusion on the Ulysses defense on that play, but they make the stop.
Well, I actually give Maddox a gain of 2. Just barely touching the 11-yard line is the nose of the football. 22-21 Ulysses. 6:16 to go. Panthers need a score here. Twins to the right, 1 to the left. Miller empties out the backfield. This is quarterback run to the left. Sharman has a hole. He hits it and is about a half a yard shy of the first down inside the 5 to about the 6-yard line.
I thought they were set up a little inside move route to number 7 Council. Designed run the whole way. You're right, 3rd and short now for Great Bend.
Here comes Trent Kern into the game for Maddox Spray. Panthers are going to try to run this baby in. Ulysses has been great on these short down and distance to go. I formation, Sharman under center. Brock the fullback, Miller the tailback. And did he get it? Yes, he's got the first down. That was a lot of Cody Miller. He was hit at the line and then was able to keep his momentum going forward to cash in the first down. I got it as the 21st first down of the night to the 3-yard line.
They put a lot together on this drive to add that first down total. Spray checks back in. Ball still on the far side of the field. Right now we're in the pro set. Now we have Council coming over to the slot, and that's Brock to the slot on the short side.
Out of the pistol formation. Twins right, Twins left. Miller empties out the backfield. Quarterback run to the right for Sharman. Cade's in! Caden Sharman is in, and the Panthers reclaim the lead with 5:02 to go. 27-22 Panthers, and that's the first score of the second half. Text your name to 620-639-6WIN on the Next Tech wireless phone for your chance to score first with the Panthers and Delgado's. It's a late lead for Great Bend High.
Well, that seemed like an eternity for the Panthers. 6 minutes, 57 seconds. They marched down the field. Longest drive of the night at 86 yards on 19 plays.
And the kick is no good from Council. 27-22 Panthers, 5:02 to go. This is Great Bend football powered by BTI and Great Bend, your John Deere dealer.
Hi, this is Karen Reddick. Scott and I would like to do a shout out to the Panther cheerleaders. They work hard every game to provide leadership, sportsmanship, and team spirit. Go Panthers! From Scott's Welding, look for the signs west of 10th and Patton Road, Great Bend.
Stop settling for slow internet with data caps and product points. Switch to NextTech and get a $100 credit. Already a customer? Upgrade and pay your current price for 3 months. NextTech, here for you then, now, and for whatever comes next.
Continues to grow, and much of that nutritious product is produced here in our local community. Innovative livestock services, Ward Feed Yard, Great Bend Feeding, and Martin County Feeders are proud to support area athletes in today's game.
Back to the action with Patrick Burnett and Jason Perry on V1043. No point.
Caden Sharman hits pay dirt from 3 yards out. Great Bend on top, 27-22. 5:02 to go. Congratulations. Jim Hayes, our score first with the Panthers winner here in the second half. Way to go, Jim. Hope you enjoy that great meal certificate from Delgado's. They're open for lunch and dinner Monday through Friday, and they also offer catering. Get together with Beaver and Terry Delgado. Jason, what are they supposed to do?
Talk about it.
That's right, baby. Panthers on top late here. Here comes Ulysses to the 15 on the special teams, and the Panthers got him. Great open field special teams tackle that time for GBHS. Wrapping him up was Aiden Davidson, and Matthew Johnson, I think, is down again with those cramps again.
I think you got that one spotted correctly. Kevin Henderson can take a little break. Relax his eyes.
After what, 14 years, Kevin, you can finally take a break?
You earned it, finally. This is a big drive here coming up.
Yes, it is, Jason.
For Ulysses, for the Panther defense. Great Bend can get the ball back. We can put this one away. They're taking some time, allowing Johnson to get off the field. And he is moving quicker this time than he did the last time. So,
all right, so will Ulysses stick with the ground attack? I don't know. Maddox Pekorski in now on the defensive line. Great to see the senior getting in out there now for Great Bend High. First down and 10 for Ulysses from their own 19. Here's Degalado under center. Barking out the signals. Hold everything. False start called on Ulysses.
Late substitution by Great Bend, shuffling around the line. Causes them a little anxiousness on the offensive side as it looked like we're going to have a sideline blitz by one of our linemen.
That's the new blitz package the Panthers put in this week.
How do you prepare for that?
4:56 to go in the game. Panthers on top by 5. Degalado under center. Toss. Stop everything. We got another whistle. And another false start on Ulysses.
Oh, Ulysses said
wow.
Not going to be happy now.
They're going the wrong way. So another 5 is going to take it to the 9. 1st and 20 now for Ulysses. The ball back to the 9-yard line.
See if Coach Lutt decides to send the house here.
Bring the heat, baby. Panthers have Pekorski, Nieto, Kern out there on the defensive line. Up the belly. This is to Cortez, that is. Cooper Lyles in on the tackle. Cortez gets forward progress across the 10 to the 13-yard line. 72 rushing yards for Cortez now here in the ball game. 2nd and 16 from the 13 of Ulysses. Degalado crawls under his center, double tight. Handoff to the near wingback. That is Jones. Kern is the first Panther there, and it takes a couple other Panthers to wrap him up. It's Matthew Mader who's going to get credit for the tackle. Jones gets forward progress to the 17-yard line. That was a gain of 4.
They got their penalty yardage back, but it cost them 2 downs to do it, so now they're 3rd and 12. Trying to stick with that outside play. Great Bend's got a gang tackle here. Not be the hero. Hang on, get help over the top. Keep these guys pinned down deep.
Inside 4 minutes to go. Panthers want to stop here on 3rd and 12 for Ulysses at their own 17. Degalado, he's going to try a pass. Stops over the middle. It's caught.
Oh.
And then he brings it in. I think that's Jones. Yes. Jones with the catch and the first down at the 36-yard line.
Something a lot of teams don't do that much of. We have not done it much this season. A couple times with Brock, and that is go right over the middle. And he had to fully extend, go up over his head, catch the ball, and bring it down. So big play right there. It gets
their first completed pass of the night. Degalado is now 1 of 3. 3:15 to go. 1st and 10. Under center. Degalado takes the snap. Handoff to the back wing back as Nieto blew it up and sent him right into, I think that was Trenton Kern. Actually, no, it was Caden Hoffman. Wow, great teamwork that time, fellas.
I saw take two, get one there, and so somebody hang over the top. Works on first down as well.
That was a loss of 4 yards on the play. Degalado under center. Quarterback keeper running to the right. Option pitch back. It goes to Cortez. Noah Yerke's got him. Hog-tied him on the far side near the original line of scrimmage.
Awkwardly went down too, so we got him around the front, the shoulder, and hung on. Momentum took him around 3rd and 10 on the Ulysses side of the field.
That was a gain of 4. So another 3rd down play. This is going to be 3rd down and 10 for the Tigers from their own 36. Panther defense needs to stop. 2.5 minutes to go. Panthers are up 5. Degalado, a toss far side. Do the Panthers run it down? Yes, they do. Panthers ran it down over on the far side. It was a great defensive play by Aiden Davidson. And there's a timeout on the field. We'll take it. 2:21 to go. 4th down coming up. This is Panther football powered by BTI in Great Bend, your John Deere dealer.
Hazmat Response West 10th Great Bend provides hazardous emergency response service throughout the Midwest. When you have an emergency, you want to know that help is on the way. Now, Hazmat Response provides that assurance, and they're proud to sponsor this Panther broadcast.
Hey, you want to hear some good news? Venture Corporation is still hiring for laborers, flaggers, equipment operators, CDL A and B drivers, and mechanics. Excellent benefits, and you get paid for traveling throughout the state. Venture Corporation on South Highway 281 in Great Bend is an equal opportunity employer.
With supply chain issues affecting vehicle inventories, it is more important than ever to maintain your current vehicle. Visit Army Auto Group Service Departments and speak with our factory-trained advisors about how to maintain, protect, and keep your vehicle running smooth. Marmies, make it happen.
The official home of Panther football is B1043 Bell Point.
4th and 9. The Ulysses Tigers are going for it. It's incomplete. Almost intercepted by Skylar McMullen at the Panther 40-yard line. So the Tigers were going for the pass out of the shotgun. It falls incomplete with 2:16 to go. Ulysses can only stop the clock one time. They've got one timeout left. It'll be 1st down and 10 Panthers from the Ulysses 37-yard line. If the Panthers just take care of business here, Jason, they can escape with the win over Ulysses.
Had that play defended pretty well, but an errant pass by the quarterback into double coverage. Just nothing there, so Great Bend's able to hang on and get the offense back on the field here on senior night.
One receiver to the near side is Parsons, twins to the left. Brock the H-back, Miller the tailback, and Aaron Beck is going to take a timeout. 2:16 to go. Panthers up 5. This is Great Bend football powered by BTI, a Great Bend, your John Deere dealer.
At the University of Kansas Health System in Great Bend, they are committed to caring for you. You can count on their specialists, family medicine, and surgical teams to provide the care you need when you need it. Go Panthers!
Great Bend Pizza Hut is all about Panther football. Now, get Pizza Hut's personal pan pizzas at the Panthers concession stand. Beef, cheese, or pepperoni. Or stop by any of their 2 locations in Great Bend after the game. No one out pizzas the Hut.
Hi, this is Karen
I'm pretty sure this crew is from the Beloit, Cocker City area.
Oh, really?
I think that's Scott Creer, my former roommate from college, is the white hat, and his brother Sean is the umpire.
We'll get them some ice.
Welcome back to Memorial Stadium. 2:16 left to go. Panthers are going to try to get a 1st down here to end the ball game. Miller, handoff, left side, has forward progress across the 35 to about the 34. Does Cade Albert take his last time out here? Yes, he will. Takes it right here with 2:04 to go. We'll take it as well. This is Panther football powered by BTI, a Great Bend, your John Deere dealer.
Stop settling for slow internet with data caps and throttle points. Switch to Nextech and get a $100 credit. Already a customer? Upgrade and pay your current price for 3 months. Nextech, here for you then, now, and for whatever comes next.
Beef, it's what's for dinner. America's taste for beef continues to grow, and much of that nutritious product is produced here in our local community. Innovative livestock services, Ward Beef Yard, Great Bend Feeding, and Martin County Feeders are proud to support area athletes in today's game. As man response, West 10 Great Bend provides hazardous emergency response service throughout the Midwest. When you have an emergency, you want to know that help is on the way. Now, Hazmat Response provides that assurance, and they're proud to sponsor this Panther broadcast.
Back to the action with Patrick Burnett and Jason Perry on V1043. The Point.
2nd down and 7 for the Panthers. Ulysses can no longer stop the clock. Quarterback run for Sharman to the left. Not a whole lot doing over there. It's going to gain maybe a yard. Yep, to the 33-yard line. Bring up 3rd down and 6 for Great Bend from the Ulysses 33-yard line. 1:40 to go. Ulysses cannot stop the clock. If you're the Panthers, you got to snap this ball with 1 or 2 seconds left on the play clock. There's 18 on the play clock. There's 90 seconds left on the game clock. 3rd down and 6. And I think the Panthers are just going to milk it all the way down to 1 and take a timeout, and they will. So Aaron Beck still has one more timeout left now with 1 minute and 14 seconds to go in the ball game. Panthers on top, 27-22. I think really coming into tonight, and I think everybody else really felt the Panthers were not just going to have to fight and scratch and claw their way to get this win, but with 1:14, this thing ain't over yet. If the Panthers don't get this first down, then they'll try to get it on the 4th down play. And even if they don't get it then, Ulysses could still get it back with several seconds left.
They do, and Ulysses might be able to put a drive together if they could get a penalty in the process. But they're going to have to be under the gun to try to move the football, even if they were to get it back with no timeouts.
Panthers have 1 timeout left. Ulysses has none. 3rd and 6 for the Panthers from their own, or I beg your pardon, from the Ulysses 33. It's left to right. Here is Sharman. Looks to the near side. They like the play call. Brock is the H-back. Miller the tailback. Here's the snap from Danny Nieto. This is going to be a handoff to Miller, left side. Not a whole lot doing. No gain on the play. There's 1:06 and counting. We're going to have a 4th down play coming up. We'll see when the white hat starts the play clock.
It looks like Great Bend might do the same scenario as before, let it go down and take their timeout.
Clock's at 45:20 on the play clock, so there's about 20 seconds difference. Aaron Beck is standing right next to the side judge with 1 timeout in his hip pocket left. 4th down and 5 from the Tiger 32-yard line. 3 seconds, 2 seconds, 1 second. There's the timeout. There is 24 seconds left in the game. So the Panthers now have called their final timeout. And if you are Great Bend, you have a couple different decisions here, Jason. You could try a pass, which doesn't take a whole lot of time. You could try a run, which doesn't take a whole lot of time either. No matter what, if you get the first down, the game is over.
Right.
If you don't get the first down, Ulysses will get this ball, depending on if it's a pass, there could be just a couple seconds off.
Sure.
If it's a run, there could be as much as 4 or 5 seconds that come off this clock.
Now, pass, you could run around, try to kill some clock and all that, but you get a tip ball, you get an interception, you get a pick six. I think you got to run it. We haven't seen it tonight. I'm keeping the ball in the hands of Sharman. I'm bootlegging him out, and I'm telling him to slide once he makes about 6 yards.
We see Ian Premer out there on the field. Skylar McMullen is out there on the field as well. Panthers are going to line up in punt formation. with 24 seconds left. And yes, the Panthers are going to punt it. It's a high punt, just trying to take as much time off the clock. And the Panthers have Matthew Mater down there close to a chance to almost try to catch it and down it. It goes out of bounds with 16 seconds left to go here in this ball game. So the ball will come out to the 20-yard line. So Ulysses, they're going to have a couple snaps to do something here.
And that was the third scenario we didn't mention.
No, didn't even think about it.
The punt. And he got a good one off and got some hang time out of it. This is not the passing team. They're lined up on the wrong hash. Or they requested it to that side and let the quarterback throw to the trips, which will be to their side of the field.
3 receivers to the right. Degalado is in the gun. There's 16 seconds left to go. Panthers D needs a stop to win it. Degalado takes the snap. He looks right, gets flushed, steps up, hasn't unleashed it yet. He eludes a couple tackles, is running. Mater's got him, and this one's over. Mater and Hoffman combine on the quarterback run, and the Panthers have survived. They have survived a scare tonight from the Ulysses